Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drawn and Quartered Ultimate Edition. And today we're doing Pulp Heroes. Yes, all the amazing Pulp Heroes from the past that tend to get forgotten and overshadowed. But some of us older folks have appreciation for our nostalgia and our history, and we're bringing it back, whether you like it or not. And of course, do keep in mind that we have all those links down below. We really, really like you guys to check them out, particularly our Fanspeak page over on Fanspeak, Facebook page over on Fanspeak. I got that backwards. But definitely go check that out, please, and become part of that community. Also, we are live streamers, as you guys know. We'd appreciate it if you guys would hit that share button and let your family and friends and extended community know what's going on. But we're going to jump right over and get into this, guys. Thank you all for coming in. But as you guys know, I'm always joined by a co-host, and he's from some place that on the bottom of the planet.
It's a magical land.
He's oily. Yeah, and he's
mm-hmm.
flightless because he's far too heavy to gain lift.
That wasn't cool. That
was it? Was it? It's Booster.
Yes. I also don't have that many fears, but I am very hairy.
It's true. It is true.
I don't know if that's good for flying. What should I have today? Should I have noodles or pies? I haven't eaten.
I don't know. I say whatever it is, put bourbon in it because you're always better drunk.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's right. That's when I'm tolerable, I guess.
That's true. It is true.
It's the only way you people like me. It's when I dance like a monkey.
That's right. Now, so go get on it. Get on it. Get that done. Anyway, guys, I'm going to come over here and say hello to our artist before we get kicked off and started here. But I see the chat is commenting on all the great ideas and things we can have for Pulp Heroes today. So I'm going to go ask the artists themselves what they're planning on doing. So let me come over here and say hello first to El Guapo Comics. Hey, El Guapo, what's going on?
I'm doing good. How's everyone? It's finally back to good to get back on one of these. It's been a little bit of a while. Missed all the crazy antics here.
Oh, well, we never have crazy antics. We're always on time and consistent. That's what we are.
2 minutes late, Chester.
Shut up! All right. But other than the stupid boosters, so El Guapo, tell us now the pulp hero genre is quite a big one, actually. Now, what have you chosen for today, sir?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I have a couple favorites. Lone Ranger, and is a big thing that I love. The Savage is another guy.
Doc Savage, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I really don't want to give anything away right now.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. But Lone Ranger or Doc Savage both would be cool. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see because there's so many to choose from, and I'm looking forward to how they'll be presented as well. The chat is just going on about all the cool options. Yeah, you guys are right, 100%. Tarzan 2, absolutely Tarzan, guys. But good luck to you there, John Carter, absolutely. But good luck to you, Caesar, and we'll see how it turns out, man. Coming down here, we have our Honganese lady, who we love with all our hearts, Dina. Hi.
Hi.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Be happy. Are you angry with me? Give Booster your anger. Don't never be angry with Chester. It's always Booster.
I'm not angry with anyone. I'm just looking at stuff.
Okay, she's looking at pornography. So Dina, what pulp hero are you going to enlighten us with today?
Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon. Ooh. Good choice.
I'm gonna do Gotta do the 50s one because what's her name? Priscilla Lawson is freaking smoking hot.
Gordon's alive.
She is. No, that's good. Very good. So going classic instead of the very fun update that they did. In the 80s, I guess it was. But that was a great movie. So awesome. Very, very nice. Jiminy, how you doing over there? Let me see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jiminy, I have a seat. Jiminy.
Have you fixed his phone? Because he said there was something about his app.
Oh, well, his technology sucks. But we still love him, though.
It's pretty brutal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't had him for a while. He's the best. Well,
Yeah, we
one
do.
of the
We do
best.
like
There's so
Jiminy.
many
He's
best.
fun. He's a really good artist. But all right, Dina, we're looking forward to your Flash Gordon. It should be cool. Sounds like you're going to do one of those kind of what do they call it? A collage of characters, I guess. I don't know the artistic term. A
I don't
menu,
know.
a
I'll
menu
try to
of
do
let's
something
use that word.
artistic.
So something artistic. There we go. My Hangouts work doesn't work. All right, Jiminy. Fine. But if anybody, I do have a seat, guys. If anybody in the chat wants to come on in and be part of this, just let us know.
Dillard is screaming and asking for his link.
Well, why doesn't he have one? Isn't he on the Discord?
Oh no! Yeah, I made him a participant.
He got kicked out.
Hold on to your asses, boys. I think it's coming.
All right, here we go. So moving on, coming down here to El Rodimus Flash, the absolutely amazing El Rodimus Flash. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hi, okay. He's kind of snuck up on me there. So what are you planning for today's Pulp Heroes theme, dude?
There's so many, and I like them all.
That's true. There are so many. Yeah. You
I
got
was
to
leaning Flash Gordon, but someone's doing that, so I might go Doc Savage or Zorro would be cool.
Ooh, Zorro. Or hey, because I've seen the Zorro done on this show, maybe even on Mike's show as well. But how about Shadow? I haven't heard anybody say that yet.
I do that a lot.
Oh, you do
so
that
I don't
a
know if
lot.
I'll do that or not.
How about the Avenger?
Ooh, that's a really good one too.
Yeah. All right.
You
Well,
can do Diabolic and his
that's
sexy,
right.
sexy
Yeah.
assistant.
His sexy assistant. That's right. Yeah. Well, we'll see, and I'm sure there will be many elements of Kiwi Birds and Ezra Miller. So rock on. Looking forward to it. So moving on. Next, we have Splendid indeed. We have the only Eric that matters in the whole world. Hello, Eric.
Hello, Chester. How are you tonight?
I am awesome, dude. So I really want to know what you're going to do. What are we getting?
Well, there were so many options I wanted to go with. I thought Zorro, I thought Tarzan, I thought Doc Savage, but I knew even Flash Gordon. But I knew Dina was going to try to do Flash Gordon. Then Buck Rogers was my second choice.
Buck Rogers.
But then I thought the Rocketeer, so I'm going with the Rocketeer tonight.
Ooh, it's a good choice.
Rocketeer's cool.
It's a good choice. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Nick C agrees with me. Buck Rogers, that's my choice. But Rocketeer is awesome, dude. Looking forward to it. Sweet.
Cool.
Moving down here, we have Mike Dalton. He's not the angry Mike. He's the good Mike. Hi, Mike.
The good Mike. Happy. No, I think since Buck Rogers has, I think I'm gonna do Buck Rogers.
Oh, sweet.
I was gonna do. I was gonna go kind of generic with a. Just looking at the old covers, like the gals and
Wilma
with the little, yeah. So.
Oh yeah, Wilma. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
that now of course, are you going to go with the pulp version of Buck Rogers, or are we going to go with the? Now I always confuse. You got to go old school. Okay, yeah. Because the TV show, I always confuse him with Lee Majors. He's not Lee Majors. He's another guy, but he's very similar. Yeah.
No,
Gerard.
not at all.
Yeah, Gerard. There you go. Yeah.
Gerard.
Yeah, but I mean, it was a great show. I love Buck Rogers, and of course, that got me to read the old stories and look at the old comics. Actually, so it was very successful in that way. But awesome. Looking forward to it, Mike.
All right.
Now we have, of course, the Howl comics with us as well, and
Mossy.
Mossy. Yeah, that's. So who are we getting?
Smashing.
Dick Tracy.
We might get some Dick Tracy.
Whoa.
Dick.
I'm also
Flat top.
I'm also juggling. I might do the Phantom too. I'm still juggling. Or Fred Savage. Or is it Doc Savage?
Doc Savage. Yeah. The
Fred
Phantom.
Savage.
Yeah,
Fred
do
Savage, you can do Wonder Years, that'll work. But awesome, dude. Looking forward to see what you have and having down. And of course, we got one other person here with us today. We have Zachary, and of course, I have been threatened with a John Dillard, so we'll see how that goes. Gil Gerard, yeah, that's right, Jiminy. Thank you. But I always confuse him with Lee Majors for some reason. Of course, Lee Majors was in one of my favorite shows of all time as a kid, the $6 Million.
Lee Majors is the skinny one.
The Fall Guy.
Yeah, the Fall Guy. Yeah, we saw what he was
Yeah, the
$6
Fall
million
Guy.
man. So but anyway, our last competitor today we have is Zach. Hey, Zach.
Hey.
That's a very nice wizard dress you got there, or sorceress, or whatever you want to call it. But I want to know what pulp hero you're going to do, sir.
It's a toss up between John Connor and Princess of Mars or Conan.
Ooh,
One of the two.
Conan. Yeah, Conan's a good choice too. But of course, with John Connor, though, you could do what's her name? What's the princess's name there? His love interest.
Deja Torres.
Deja Torres. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember her
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. But that is cool, dude. These are all great choices. This is going to be a lot of fun today. Pulp Heroes. I'm glad whoever it was that suggested it, and if it was Booster, I take that back. But nevertheless, Nasser Rabadi is in here. Hey, Nasser, you're always happy to see you. And he says, "I still vote Siege, dude. You have no loyalty at all, none. I thought you were Jiminy for life."
No, it'll. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Siege is a bit under the
Typical.
weather. I asked if she was interested, and she was like, "I do not feel so good." So
That's okay. We do have a spot left. The first person that grabs it gets it. That's the way it goes. But we are going to go ahead and get ourselves moving along here and start out the artist. Because Booster complains all the time, constantly, we got to let him do it. It's his job today. He's going to start them off.
Oh, I don't wanna.
But you're gonna.
Nah, I'm not.
Yeah. You're
I'm
gonna.
not going.
You're gonna.
I don't think. I
No pie for you, sir.
Do it.
Oh, wait, okay. Are we ready? Are we feeling sexual? Are we feeling great today?
Yeah.
no,
Uh-huh.
Feeling it.
your brain doesn't pass. So no, I don't feel so
Well,
good.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.
What? Hey, what?
Aw.
Go! Go, draw!
All right. We have started, guys. So get those pencils rumbling and stylus or whatever it is you're using. And we're looking forward to see what you guys are going to be putting forward, of course. But thank you very much, chat. Now, do keep in mind, hit that share button, please. We want to have as many people in here live as we possibly can. And I think today's going to be a lot of fun. Now, coming back in future episodes, of course, we're going to have more of the things we've been doing by supporting the indie revival community and having people and their projects on here. And once again, if you are listening and you have a project going on, you would like to be here on being the subject of a Drawn and Quartered Ultimate Edition, then just definitely get in touch with me. Of course, you can get in touch with Booster or Pixel as well, if you but you can contact me easily. Right down below is my Twitter, and I will look at it within a 10-day period, for sure. So yeah, although I do check my Twitter a couple times a week, Booster. It's not as bad as you make it out to be.
Alright, every now and then, yeah,
Yeah.
he might respond to you with a lol.
Something like that. Yeah. That's about right. That's about right.
Real. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? Bullet says your car smells like hot dogs, Nasser. Well,
Oh, dude. Well, that's uncalled for. What the hell?
a little bit. But the thing is,
Yeah.
Nasser can actually get on a stream, eat a hot dog. I mean, only eat a hot dog, and have I don't know, a lot of people watch him do it. So I don't know what it is, but people like him. The thing is, he shows his face. That's what it is, Booster. He shows his face.
I think because of his eyebrows.
Is that what I need to
It
do?
is.
Do I need to get my chubby cheeks and my double chin on camera? Is that what the world needs to see?
Yes, that is what we need. I don't know. Should we break the mystique of Booster, guys? Should we?
No, let's not do that at all.
Let's do it. Let's do it tonight.
No,
Well,
he doesn't have
really,
a
what
camera,
kind-
dude. He need money
Yeah.
for that.
What kind of people? What kind of people want to watch a guy eat hot dogs though?
I don't know. I said the world is.
Something
It takes
about
all
this
kinds.
knowledge.
It
Sounds
takes
a little
all.
creepy.
Booster Kobayashi.
Maru. Yeah. But I don't know. I think we should keep the mystique of Booster because it'll just disappoint us. I'm sure.
Yeah, it will. I know everyone probably thinks I'm dashingly handsome just from my charms and my personality and just how hilarious I am, but no one needs it. No one needs to ruin it.
Yeah, no, I think so. The interesting thing, though, that you guys might not know, I've mentioned it a couple times, but here on Fanspeak, of course, one of our main people on all our comics news shows, of course, he's our news gatherer, he's in charge of that, is Dinale, the Dinale Llama himself. And those of us behind the scenes, we've actually seen his face, unlike the rest of you guys, who only get that wonderful llama that Todd Maroney had drawn. But he looks just like Nasser.
What?
He does.
I never
Really?
seen Dinale. I never seen Dinale
Aw.
and Nasser on the same stream.
I have. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good point. No, he looks just like Nasser, guys. I mean, it's
Yeah, but
incredible.
he sounds so different.
He does. Yeah. But they could be twins, man. It's funny.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So what about eyebrows?
Oh yeah, no, they're like I said, they look exactly alike, and it's kind of funny because I don't actually know Nasser's ethnicity or his heritage whatsoever, but his name is
But it
telling
was
me he's
Egyptian.
something Middle
I
Eastern
think you
or
say he's
Mediterranean,
Jordanian, right?
Jordanian. Okay, there you go. And of course, we know that Dinale is Venezuelan, born in
Wow.
Venezuela and moved to America when he was young. But yeah, so it's interesting because they're completely different parts of the world, but they look exactly alike. It just goes to tell you, we're all the same.
So,
Thundero saying
all right,
Chester's
Chester,
spreading
live on
lies of
air.
propaganda. What?
Live on air, Chester is saying all brown people look alike. That's what he's saying.
Is that what I'm
Oh, that's
saying?
what I
Or
heard.
maybe I was
That's,
saying
that's
that
really
people are
disgusting,
people,
Chester. I'm really
George.
disgusted
George.
by you,
You
Chester, because
know,
I don't think
George.
that at all. I think everyone, especially
God. 50% Jordanian, 50% Palestinian. Yeah, there you go. So he's coming from a
I
Semitic
thought he was
root,
Egyptian.
whereas,
Oh man.
of course, we have not Booster, but Denali is coming from a Hispanic root, right? But they look incredibly alike. But you see it all the time, man. When I'm over here in Japan, of course, they're Japanese people, but I see similar faces and stuff that I've seen my whole life. It's actually one of the cool things about being an American. You get to see and recognize all different kind of people from all over the world. A lot of people living in homogenous societies don't really get that kind of interaction outside of a TV or something, right? So that is a good point of being an American, actually. It's the diversity.
Oh, and in some parts of America aren't as diverse. And I like Washington State. I like to take those people to McDonald's in my area because every McDonald's is whatever the neighborhood is.
What does that mean?
And just watch their faces like, oh my God. Well, if it's like Somalian, everyone in there is Somalia. If it's El Salvador, everybody's from El Salvador.
Ah, well, the tribal nature
See,
of
you
people.
love to take you love to take the people like from out of town. You're like, oh, we need to go to McDonald's. Just to see their faces like, oh my God, I've never seen this before.
Well, the interesting thing, I've been to McDonald's in several countries, and here in Japan, they have the best McDonald's. But it's slow because they make everything to order, which is very un-McDonald-y.
Well, that's why it's good, though, right?
Yeah, well, it's much better, yeah. I mean, it's still the quality of McDonald's, unfortunately. I'd much prefer Burger King. But it is better. And let's see here. Thundera is saying things. What are you doing? Eagle is complaining that I'm trying to be funny. I don't know. But I do want to take a moment here. I'm going to show the art, of course, guys. But I want to take a moment and I want to go take a look at what exactly constitutes a pulp hero booster. So you're ready for a little bit of homework here? Okay.
I actually did the research yesterday on Wikipedia. It was a different kind of use of paper from the late 1800s or out the early 1900s, and it was off some kind of a pulp tree, right?
Maybe.
That was the cheap paper they used.
You did more research than I did. Yeah. Good on you. I basically just brought up a Wikipedia page. So.
Yeah, I did the same.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. But let's take a look at some notable characters. Now, of course, the pulp era had a lot. Now, we've covered this here before as well. Other people and all these comic fans here know this kind of stuff. But, of course, the comic books are coming up out of the Penny Dreadful type of stuff and the dime novels and things like that. And during that time, of course, radio was a huge thing. And, what's an interesting thing about radio that I think most people don't know is the fact that more people in the population had a radio than people have TVs today, which is weird because you kind of assume everybody's got a TV. But actually, it's not true. But radio was extremely widespread. I mean, literally almost 100% of everybody had a radio. Therefore, those heroes, particularly the Shadow, were of such huge popularity that it doesn't really compare to today's characters, which once again seems odd, but yet it's true. But let's take a look at some of these characters. Now we have the Avenger. Ooh, the Avenger.
Just the one?
Richard Vincent.
Yeah. But here's a cover. Okay, doesn't tell me much. Awesome. But he's the Avenger. And he's from 1940, 39 to 40. Sweet. All right. We have Black.
The same creator as Doc Savage.
Oh, really? Well, there you go. There you
Yeah.
go.
The
All right.
Black Bat.
The Black Bat. Oh, what is this? Let's see. The Black Bat was the name of two unrelated pulp heroes featured in different pulp magazine series in the 1930s, most well known because of their similarity to DC Comics hero Batman. Well, Batman came out in 1939 himself, right? And these characters are earlier than that. It's interesting. I
Black
didn't
Bat
know.
actually looks pretty cool. I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I did bring up a little bit of art. I just kind of put pulp heroes in and just kind of looking at it. Of course, we have the Shadow, who's awesome. You got Black Bat right here. Oh, that is kind of, dude, he's kind of cool. I like him. He looks very familiar, though, doesn't he? Mm-hmm. And some little girl has an opinion. Would she like to take a moment on the channel? We're very pro-children here. Guess not. Okay. Let's see here. We have, oh, look at that. All a list of them here. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, some more of that. Who's that? Ooh, boing, boing, indeed.
Wow.
The Spider, Operation 5, Captain Zero, Phantom Detective, Doc Savage. Oh, nice, dude. There's a whole bunch of these characters here. Let's see, Captain Future.
Does the Phantom count?
Of course he does. Yeah, yeah. El Coyote.
Is anyone doing the Phantom?
You can do
You
the
can
Phantom.
do it.
There you go. El Coyote.
All right, I'll do the Phantom.
Hey. Dan Turner, Hollywood Detective. Wow, dude, look at that. That's awesome. Doc Savage, Dr. Death. Ooh. All right. Dr. Yen Sin. Oh, we're going to take a look at that. Oh, he's like an agent. We have G8. That sounds very modern. G8 was a heroic avatar and spy during World War I. Oh, nice. Okay. We have a Hopalong Cassidy. Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time, dude. Khazar. Ooh, Khazar. I didn't know Khazar was a pulp hero. Wow, he lasted a long time, huh? Huh.
Daredevil.
Daredevil's from the pulp time. I didn't know that. I thought he was.
Daredevil's from the 60s.
It's a different Daredevil.
That's a different Daredevil.
Oh,
I think.
yeah. No, I know what
There's
he's
another
talking
one.
about.
What's
Yeah,
the
I know
one,
what he's talking about, yeah.
Yeah, Marvel used a lot of names. They used to actually credit that. Like, for the public domain guys they stole, they would actually say, like, oh, yeah, we used it with permission or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool. Well, all these things are in the free domain anyway. Here is Lord Lister, a.k.a. Raffles. And this says, Raffles is a fictional character who first appeared in a German pulp magazine entitled Lord Lister Genannt Raffles der Mystery, published in 1908. Uh-huh.
That sounds like propaganda.
That sounds like it. Nick Carter, ooh, he's a detective, and he's going after bad dudes. And once again, Dick Tracy-esque. But, dude, that's coming from 1886. Man, look at that. Operation Number 5. That's a cool name. It has a modern twang to it. That was Pulp Hero, appeared in his own 10-cent pulp magazine. It was soon renamed Secret Service Operator 5. I like Operator 5. That sounds better. But let's see. We got the Phantom, of course, or the Phantom Detective. That's a little bit different. The Shadow, the Spider. Now, I know the Spider. I've heard of the Spider before. And Secret Agent X. Wow, they were using the X stuff back in the 30s. Everything comes around and goes around, huh? Anyway, Green Llama, of course, I've heard of this one before. And what was it? What series was it that used all these old pulps in their thing? It wasn't Atlas City. What was it? Oh goodness. Was it The Boys? No, it wasn't The Boys. Somebody used all these pulps in some comic book, like a refreshing of those back. I can't remember what it was.
Well, I know that Dynamite Entertainment does a lot of stuff with these pulp characters.
No, I know that, but there was an actual comic book that came out, a series, it went quite a while, that had all those old characters put in with some new ones. Put in.
Like
Valiant?
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
No.
Valiant did
that
that
had,
similar, like
Quartermain.
Turok and Solar.
Yeah, but that's
Valiant.
Blackjack.
Valiant.
Yeah, you're right.
That was like in the 90s. Valiant did that.
Valiant and Solar, I know were older characters that were licensed.
No. Some reason, of course, Defenders of the Earth, very good point, Bullet. But no. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of the Boys. Why does the Boys keep coming back in my head? A Garth Ennis thing. Did goodness gracious, like
Well,
the
Watchmen
old.
was kind of pulpy.
Yeah, no, it was, but I'm talking about actually the Green Llama and all those guys that we were just going through. They were in the comic. I think it was the Boys. I think it was the like original hero group in the Boys, and they came up. Someone's got to help me out in the chat. I mean, it's 41 of you.
I think the Watchmen was like that as well. They had some older
Yeah.
heroes that in there.
Yeah, no, it was, but
That
it's
was
not
like the
what I'm
first
thinking
thing.
of. It's not
No?
what I'm thinking of. No,
No.
the one I'm thinking about, they went the whole run, and the guy who was like the pilot, he was like a main character. It's not Mystery Men, guys. Damn it, why can't I remember it? Because it was
Mystery Man.
no, it was really well done, actually. Oh, it's gonna bother me all show, dude. But Zach, you are being white box, just so you know. Project Superpowers. Yeah, no, it was either that one or Powers. Maybe it was Project Superpowers, but it was a comic series. Yeah, I think you're right, Nick. Nixie's got it. Yeah, that was cool because I thought they did a great job with those old pulp heroes. Actually, yeah, Project Superpowers. That was fun. You guys ever read that?
No.
Yeah, no, you're right. Kevin and Nick are absolutely right. It's Project Superpowers, yeah. And Agents of Atlas, no, Bullet, but I do like that actually. I bought the entire trade omnibus history of that, and I that's a lot of fun. That was a great book. What about Pico Pirates? Nick said. Well, I don't know what a Pico pirate is. Anybody?
Sounds
No.
racist.
No, I have no clue, Nighthawk. But someone will check it out. It wasn't bad, says Kevin. Someone was asking what he thought about Project Superpowers. He said a little rough, but readable and fun. Yeah, I agree. Exactly that. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and it was cool seeing all those pulp heroes again. Because to be honest, I haven't read much of them. Of course, I've done, as a comic book geek, I've done some research and know who they are kind of generally. But the only ones I really read any comics of was like Shadow and Phantom and those kind of Doc Savage. I've read tons of Doc Savage, but John Carter and stuff like that. But I just thought it was fun. I thought it was really cool. But he says,
You know who no one mentioned?
Who?
No one's mentioned the Green Hornet.
Well, hey, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Oh
Well,
yeah, the Seth Rogen movie. Yeah. That was
no,
brilliant.
God, no, Booster. Shut up.
Absolutely perfect depiction of a lifelong loved character. Brilliant.
You said that they get
10 out
Bruce
of
Lee
10,
to play
yeah.
before?
Yeah, no, he was he
Tito.
played Kato in the TV show. Yeah, that's right, Dina. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they called it
And
Kato
then-
over in Hong Kong. They didn't call it Green Hornet at all.
The Kato show.
The Kato show, yeah. Now, Howell, you are being white boxed, and boy, I'm loving this Dick Tracy take, man. That is looking cool, dude.
Meow.
Yeah, no, Dick Tracy doesn't get enough love,
See?
actually. See? Yeah, absolutely. Kevin says...
Probably because he has Dick in his name. Yeah.
You would think
He
you'd
gets a
get more
lot of
attention. Project Superpowers is made up of Ned Pines and quality characters. Yeah, I liked it, dude. I thought it was a lot of fun, and it was really showed a great homage to those characters. And particularly, Kevin, who was the main? I'm pretty sure he was a pilot or something, or maybe not. He had the black uniform. He was kind of looked like a pilot, super powerful. He was like one of the main characters of the storyline. Which one was that? If you don't mind digging that out for me. Now this is really looking really cool, Hal. Yeah, Pulp Heroes. Yeah.
So Captain Midnight.
Captain Midnight, that's it. Thank you very much. Now, and that's not to be confused with Midnight. Please don't do that. That we don't want to do that. But yeah, no, Dick Tracy, Warren Beatty. It was a pretty good movie. Did you guys like the Dick Tracy, Warren Beatty movie?
Yeah, it had its moments.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was fun, and it was one of the few moments where Madonna actually was not insufferable, which is
that's true.
hard to do.
I appreciate all the work that went into that movie, for sure.
Black Terror. Thank you, Kevin. Black Terror.
Yes.
Yeah. That was it's a good book. Go check out Project Superpower, guys. As a matter of fact, you know what? I should read it again, and I should do a review. That's what I should do, Booster.
You should do that. You should do that for everyone.
Yeah, I should, because I have a vehicle for it. You know, I have. Did you know I have a YouTube channel?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what YouTube channel is that, Chester?
It's called Fanspeak. And
Hey,
you're here, and if you're not a member, please hit that subscription button and hit that like as well. We do appreciate that. But we are live streamers, so definitely hit that share button and let all your families and friends and know what is going on. It is called Chester Busby, but you also can find it at www.fanspeak.live, and it'll bring you right here. As a matter of fact, it'll bring you right into a live show as it's going on, miraculously, like by magic. Did I do a good job, Booster? Was that shilly enough for you?
Nah, it sucked.
Thanks. The love. Now,
there's live shows every day but Friday.
That's right, every day. Yeah,
because our show is okay.
It is okay. You know, we have a small audience, but I'm very happy with my audience. We have a lot of fun together. It's kind of like just a bunch of friends coming together having a chat. It's great, actually. Now, Mike, I have whiteboxed you, but you are for some reason deciding not to show your drawing to us. I don't know why. Are you protesting? Are you angry with Booster? I can get rid of Booster if you like. I can do it. It can be done.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We just can't see you, dude.
Please don't get rid of Booster.
Oh, there we go. All right.
It's teeny.
Well, yeah, though, which means he's going to fill the page with a lot of stuff, dude.
Is he?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Oh, did I give away your master plan? Not.
Yes, yeah.
I love gold. Kevin says I love Golden Age comics and pulp. Pick my brain. Awesome, dude. Like I said, I'm a very vague amateur on that kind of stuff. I have certainly read some, but nowhere near enough to have any kind of intelligent conversation on it. But like I said, that Project Superpowers thing, which is using them, I thought was great. I loved it. So just feel free to pontificate away, sir. We are paying attention.
Do you want to know what's funny? I had to
hit
hit show comment. Oh, that was just low-hanging fruit, really.
It was. I'm sorry.
That was just cruelty. I had to hit show comment on a comment that said Dick Tracy. That's how far we've come, boys.
Oh.
Wow. You can't say the word dick anymore?
The algorithm caught it as a naughty word.
Naughty. Well, thank you for doing your job, though. I appreciate that.
Richard Tracy.
Yeah.
Richard Tracy. Throbbing Richard Tracy.
A throbbing Richard Tracy, yes.
There we go. Just hard to explode all over the place.
And then Mike decided to just shut his camera off again. He's having trouble. I'm moving on. Eric, you are a white box. Oh my God, Eric. Already, dude. We just started.
I know. It went really quick. I just got out my ink pens. I'm getting ready to ink.
Oh my God.
Holy, dude.
Oh my God.
You're going to have to fill that and do a whole scene with a background and exploding zeppelins and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get that detailed, but there is going to be a background, yes.
What do you mean you're not going to get? Damn it, you get that detailed, sir. You want to win?
I never do.
You have won at least once or twice.
Okay, twice.
See. Ghost to Henry. Hey, what's up, Ghost? Let's see. Vertical video. I don't know what that means. Ghost, dude, we have a seat. Would you like to come in here and draw with us, dude? Booster, you want to make him a participant if he chooses to join?
Why not? Yeah, John Dillard's off doing another bloody stream now. He's whinging in the chat saying, I thought I could be on. I was going to draw the shadow. I said, okay, I made you a participant. Here you go. And now he's off streaming somewhere else.
All right, well, whatever. Better for us, I say. Kevin Ryan says, next weekend, Alan Bellman, who worked on Pulps and even Captain America alongside Jack Kirby, will be in Providence at the Comic-Con. Sweet. And Kevin, I am from Rhode Island. Of course, Providence is being in the city to the north. I'm from actually Narragansett, which is down in South County. But cool. I didn't even know Rhode Island had a Comic-Con. You learn things new every day, Booster. Every day.
Every day.
Every day. Yeah. You'll all want a very cool pulp character. Check out Spinning Heeled Jack.
Spring Hill
Spring
Jack.
Heel Jack, sorry, who is based
English
on
teacher.
the devil and goes back in 18. Well, dude, it's far away and I'm old. And the devil goes back in 1880s. Now the devil is also in that Project Superpowers as well. Two of them, I think. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, no, that's one thing that happens, Booster, when you get older. The eyes, they betray you, dude.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Must be tough in your 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Moon Knight.
Mhm.
Moon Knight is really cool character, Nighthawk. I love
Not
Moon
Pulp.
Knight, but he's not Pulp,
Hmm.
dude. He's based
We'd
on
say he's
Pulp in
Pulp
some way.
inspired, though.
He is,
Yeah.
I'd
Gotta
say.
be old enough to be Pulp, right?
No. Moon Knight's nowhere near that old. He came out. The first
No.
Moon Knight I saw was probably in the late 70s, early 80s, I think.
Yeah, so it's not old enough.
Yeah, it's
And
nowhere near. Yeah.
I mean, it's also not well known enough. It have to be like part of the culture, like Indiana Jones. You say the name,
How
everyone know what it is.
dare you, Dina?
But here's the Wikipedia definition of a pulp magazine.
Mhm.
Pulp magazines, often referred to as the pulps, were inexpensive fiction magazines that were published from the 1986 to the late 1950s. The term pulp derives from the cheap wood pulp paper on which the magazines were printed.
Well, there you go.
So it means cheap.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right, Dina. It
Yeah.
means cheap.
Ah.
That's what it
know.
means. It's cheap. Exactly.
It's
Okay,
I
I
think
like
it's
it.
like a time thing, like a time frame had to be in.
No. It was cheap. It was so everybody could buy it. It was made cheap. It
That's
was
like-
sold
Yeah.
cheap. It was the whole point. That's why they were so
Uh-huh.
widespread and popular. Yeah. And of course, the
Mhm.
radio shows really pushed it as well when radio came along. But let me see here. Kevin Ryan says Chester, William Shatner, Nichelle Nichols, and George Takai will be at Providence Con. Sweet. I that's new. I don't know when it started, but I when I was in my home state, I don't recall there ever being a con of any kind like that. Matter of fact, we had to go over to where was it? Like Michigan or something like that. They had like a Gen Con. But it's in Indianapolis now, but it wasn't there originally when I was young. Yeah, I'm giving away my age, I guess. Eagle 43 says someone should have drawn Grendel versus the Shadow. Well, Grendel's not Pulp, but the Shadow certainly is. I don't work with him. Just saying. Oh no, that's cool, dude. Mortal V says I don't see you guys drawing the annoying orange. That's a true Pulp
Oh.
hero or villain, depending on how you look at things.
Let it die. Let
Yeah.
it die.
Kill the past. Let it die. But I don't know what you're talking about at all. I have no clue. But awesome. But there's a lot of pulp heroes. It's actually a huge list of them. I was just reading off of the general most known list, actually. Let's see here. Kevin Ryan says Moon Knight is based on the Shadow. Yes, he is. The Shadow had 3 different identities: Lamont Cranston, Kent Allard, and the Shadow. Yep. And Moon Knight, they took it another level. Eventually, they did, making him basically have a split personality because the god Koshuth or Kashuth, some Egyptian god, was in him, Khonshuth, causing him to be a madman. Yes,
We've all been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a phase. Yeah.
That's right, Mister. It's a phase.
Yeah.
Yes, and I hate to tell you, but I know you're really keeping your fingers crossed. But at your age, I don't think you're going to grow any taller at all. I'm sorry.
It had to be said.
It had to be said.
He just burned his last hope.
I know. I'm sorry.
You burned it
God.
just like the new Star Wars Last Hope.
Oh God, Dina. But actually, we joke around, but Booster's actually not that short. I mean, well, what are you? You're like 5'10" or something, right? 5'9".
Don't ruin that. Oh no,
sorry.
it's my whole bit.
I'm sorry. He's 5'2".
Oh no,
If that.
Next you're gonna tell them I'm not even
Man.
balding that much.
No, you're not.
What about the small genitalia?
Yeah, what
Is
about
that
that? Is that
false,
true? Yeah.
That wasn't even a bit. Leave my teeny weeny out of this.
Well, dude, you're really close to Asia. You go over there. Asian women are really used to small penises. Penis. You're in good shape, dude. Get you an Asian woman.
Hey, baby, check out this 4 inches. Oh, wow.
Oh wow, that's so big. I like it. It's like a it's tummy noodle.
Why is it having a Chinese accent?
I couldn't
You like egg
resist.
roll? I will go to get you some egg roll.
Yeah. I live in Asia.
Alright.
I got a license. I can pick on
Save the
these.
show before we go too far. Bring it back.
Dina, you are being white box, just so you know. Oh goodness gracious! $6 Million Man, yeah, Nighthawk. I loved that show when I was a kid. And let's see here. They got a new comic. Has anyone read the new $6 Million Man comic?
I saw it. I didn't read it.
Yeah, I haven't checked it out
Was it
either,
good?
but it didn't look that bad though. I gotta go now. I gotta go check it
With
out.
inflation.
With inflation, yeah, well, I'd say $6 trillion. But Ryan says Superman is named after 2 different pulp heroes, Kent Allard and the Shadow and Clark's Doc Savage. Oh, that's interesting.
Savage.
I didn't know that.
And Two-Face Harvey Dent is named after Lester Dent, Doc Savage's creator.
Huh.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Didn't know that either.
But did you know that Harvey Dent was originally Harvey Kent? Until they decided that was too close to Clark Kent.
Homage. Comic book writers love the homage, just like J.J. Abrams or Jar Jar Abrams.
Ew. His
God.
name is so weird.
Well, his name's
Yeah, when
not
are they going to
really
bring back
Jar
Jar
Jar.
Jar? Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
like
He's the
Jar
only
Jar
thing that
than
can
Rose
save this.
Tico.
Jar
Well,
Jar's
hey.
the only thing that can save this trilogy.
Rose Tico.
The
Yeah, you're
modern
right.
minstrel.
You're
I
right.
mean, I thought she was already quite fat last episode, and then now this one, I was like, holy crap, you can't even get fat. I guess Disney really fit her very well.
Yeah. Well, you know, I guess they are feeding
That's
her
what
well,
happens
Dina.
when you get that Disney money.
That's right.
Look
That's
at
right.
Nathan
And
Fillion.
excuse me if Americans doesn't like it, but we Chinese, we see a fat person, we call them fat, so they will work out and be skinny and beautiful again.
Okay, I was wrong earlier, Booster. Run fast. Run away. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like fat people.
I can't run because I'm fat,
That's true.
Chester.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. But you know, one thing I can say though, is in the what is it called? The stupid Ryan Johnson's Jedi movie. I can't even remember the name of it. It was so bad. But Rey,
The Last Jedi.
the Rey character, Daisy Ridley's character, she was absolutely fatter and flubbier in that movie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She had like that steroid puppy face.
Yeah, she was all fatted up.
She looks
but-
like a little boy.
She does, and that's intentional, Dina. But in the new trailer, she's lost her weight though. She's so good on her for that, you know.
Yeah, JJ put her back in the gym.
Yeah, he did.
I
yeah.
still wonder how she get that role in the first place. She can't even play a cadaver, right?
Oh no, come on, that was a fair movie. That's the Autopsy of Jane Doe, by the way, which is a pretty cool movie. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Actually, the very first time I ever saw Daisy Ridley, and she's completely naked on a slab in a morgue the entire movie. It's crazy.
Awesome.
Yeah, and she's flinching and twitching her eyes.
Wait, what?
Oh well, okay, but that just adds to the horror. It's a horror thing. Spoilers. She's excellent.
Is that
What
the one with
movie is
the
this?
dad and the son and no one lives?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. But I'm just saying, the very first time we ever saw Daisy Ridley, she's completely naked on a morgue slab the entire movie.
Is that
Is
her?
it her?
Oh.
Yeah, now your screensaver has a name.
The Autopsy of Jane Doe. Bill says the pulp's also considered many genres: hard-boiled detectives, sci-fi, horror, mystery. It was also the fertile grounds
Bulldog Drummond.
for which most modern genres sprung. Yeah, I agree. Let's see here. Superman is already I read that. Let's see. Conan and Cthulhu are both from pulps. I guess you
Cthulhu?
consider it pulps, I suppose. Kind of following in the Edgar Allan Poe, newspaper article things, I guess. Mortal Lee says Sugar Bear is a true pulp hero. He's been fighting off Granny Goodwitch for years. Okay, Right, rock on. Let's see, Tarzan, King Kong. King Kong, hey, there you go. Solomon Kane, very nice. Adrian says, well, Conan the Barbarian and Solomon Kane are all considered pulp heroes. Of course they are. And Eagle says, not yet. I'm planning on getting it after. Get a copy of the Marvel Shadow story, Hitler's Astrologer. There have been some really nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah, there has been really good shadow stuff of recent, late actually, that are not bad. Did you know the Booster was named after the Booster seat because he's a little brat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was just mean.
That's a good one.
That was kind of mean.
That's just.
Do you need a
I don't care
booster
for that.
seat
I
in the
just disavow
car?
model. I will boost your face. Shut up.
Okay. All right.
What's going on with all the hits on Booster today?
I don't
Just
know.
like any chance.
I'm getting brutalized.
Kevin says the first Batman story is called "The Case of the Chemical Syndicate," and Caesar, you being white box dude, and it identical to the title of the story in the Shadow magazine #8. Well, there you go. Well, we know Batman
Right down
was
to
a
the
complete.
drawings.
Yeah, we know it was a complete ripoff initially, but Batman has become his own thing over time, of course. Let's see here. Have you read The Shadow and the Coils of the Leviathan? Ooh. Let's see here. Perhaps I don't know. Okay, people just talking to each other. Caught up to the chat. I did it, Booster. I did it. I'm successful.
Oh, well done. One
Thank
cookie
you.
for you.
Yeah. But I'm kind of surprised, with all of this superhero hype and all these kind of things like that. I'm really surprised we're not seeing more of studios picking up these old pulp heroes and making movies out of them. I mean, Marvel's killing it with money, whether you like all the movies or not. They're killing it. DC is not
Somebody
killing
will.
it. But you would think they would. I mean, why isn't there a Doc Savage movie or another Shadow movie or
The Doc Savage movie is like in limbo forever.
Yeah. The Rock was supposed to be in that.
Yeah, The Rock is still
Rock?
trying to
Yeah.
play it. and
Why
it's
do they
just-
always think of The
Before
Rock
they-
first?
Now,
Before they're saying they're gonna make a Sandman movie, and then somehow it
wow,
died.
that's going to be rough though, because there's we were talking about a TV
Mhm.
series they're working on right now. That's gonna be
Netflix
tough,
on that
man.
thing, Yeah.
But actually,
You need a budget for the Sandman.
you most certainly need a budget for it. But The Rock is not the right choice for Doc Savage. I love The Rock. Dwayne Johnson's awesome.
Yeah.
But he's not
He's
the
a
right
charming
choice.
guy.
He is. That's not right. The best choice for Doc Savage, I think, is I don't know his name, but he's in a ton of movies. He's the guy that does the Transporter movies.
Oh, Jason Statham.
Jason
yeah,
Statham.
Too
He
short.
is perfect.
He's way too short.
Oh, the
he's like
British guy.
5 foot nothing.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on. Hollywood is all short little people. They can
Jason
make
bloody
it.
I mean, think
Statham.
about
The
Tom
guy that
Cruise
played
is short
Tarzan.
too.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is super short, and then you just pretend he's tall.
Yeah, they can work
Yeah,
it
but
out.
he's
What's
really
the guy that played Tarzan?
Yeah, but come on. You can't see Jason
Skarsgård?
Statham as Doc Savage, dude.
Nope.
No.
Doc Savage.
Ask Jiminy who should play that, because Jiminy's a big Doc Savage fan.
He said Chris
The
Hemsworth.
guy.
Maybe.
Nope.
So,
No chin. No
I was gonna say
chin.
Chris Pine.
No,
Dolph Lundgren's too old.
I think Hemsworth might be able to pull that off. Actually, he's far more dynamic than we give him credit for. Actually.
Yeah. But Doc Savage really isn't. He has no humor, which is odd. There we go.
I remember when Arnold was gonna do it.
Oh, really?
Oh no,
That
it's
would've been
too
interesting.
old.
Well, was
Yeah, a
being
long
the
time ago.
opportune
Yeah.
word there. We have Jorgamon here, the great serpent himself, is with us. Richard Meyer was saying there's some problem with the old royalty-free characters like John Carter. Apparently, the rights are still hung up. Well. I suppose if you're talking about someone's rendition of it at a later period, but the original pulps, of course, are in free domain. They're even with all the Disney's shenanigans that Disney does, they're way past that. They are free domain. Now, if you try to make some copy of something another studio has done, then you're going to run into trouble. But if you stick to the original material and adapt it yourself, you should be 100% fine. Yeah. But it is stickler, because people could make arguments. You have to be careful.
Yeah, a lot of them are property of somebody though. Doc Savage is not public domain.
It most certainly
Tarzan
is, dude.
Still not.
No, they most certainly are. You just can't.
No.
You can't do anything with your rendition that steps on any of the other remakes that have been done. That's the problem. You have to make sure your thing is completely original from anything they have done. Therefore, if you stick to the original pulp character completely, you should be fine. Yeah, I mean the problem is not the original material because that stuff is in free domain. It's the remake stuff on the other side of it. But as far as the law is concerned, but then again, people don't care about copyright laws anymore at all, do they? Booster is threatening me with something, so hold on a second. Let me go check it out. Okay, all I see is a Ezra Miller. Oh God. Okay.
This is the Crimson Chin, my favorite pulp hero.
The Crimson Chin. And
yeah, I did a whole full body thing. I drew his whole chin and his big smiley face, and big C and everything,
and his thin legs and massive bulge. Tell me, why does this character look familiar to me?
Have you seen the Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh, my kids watch that. That's where it's okay. Yeah. Well, it's hard for me. I have to remember because you're only a few years older than my daughter. So yeah,
really?
No, I remember that. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay away from that.
Well, very good point, Nighthawk. Is Batman public domain with Superman yet? Well, dude, they're coming up on it. They are, and that's an interesting topic, isn't it? Because Superman is falling into
a couple years ago.
That's right. So Batman's right on top of us right now. So
that's why they made Man of Steel was to. That was the only reason that movie was made is because they were losing the filming rights to Superman.
Yeah, but the character himself, you can take Superman now and do your own thing with Superman.
Yeah, if you wanted to be really unoriginal, because everyone's done it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it is interesting with these kind of free domain things falling into public domain. Yeah.
You can do the Gladiator that Superman was based on.
Oh, he's based on so many things. He's Moses, basically. Let me see here. Mortal V says, John Malin joke for the evening. Okay, guys, get ready. You ready? Here we go.
Uh-oh.
John is a pulp hero in a certain area of his body. Whether that's due to Taco Bell consumption or becoming a werewolf, I leave to your dirty imagination, Booster. So you're saying some part of his body, hint, wink, wink, is cheap and of low quality? All right.
Oh, it's his butt.
No, I don't think that's what he meant, but that's okay.
I think
Mortal V is insulting John Malin, but we're not. We love you, John. We love you.
Yeah.
Kisses and love and rubs from Booster.
What?
And Mike too. We love you, Mike. Give him kisses for the mic. There you go. Love you.
There we are.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, here we are, drawn and quartered pandering edition. Yeah.
Kevin says the Tarzan people claim they hold an eternal trademark on the character. They will sue. Well, they can do whatever they want. They'll lose it. Now, of course, the real.
No, they own it.
They don't though. But see, that's the problem.
That was an early. Edgar Rice Burroughs actually owned his own characters. He's like the first guy to do that, except for Princess of Mars. Like you can do the first John Carter, but that's it. All the others you have to pay, which is probably why Disney was happy that movie flopped because they would have had to pay to use the other stories.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to go back.
It's cheap.
Well, I'm going to have to go back and read the laws because, as far as I remember, it doesn't matter. Now, someone could take you to court and they can have more money than you and basically outspend you, and therefore, be successful. But as far as I understand, it doesn't matter what you think you own. After a certain amount of time, it becomes public domain, which is the whole reason the rule was put into effect. Was to keep these generational hierarchical type of control of certain things. That's the intention.
You just have to buy it. You just have to renew it. It's no big thing.
Okay. Once again, I don't think that's true, dude.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to go back and reread it, so I'll leave it alone.
Have you done that topic on TFT?
We covered a little bit. We did a TFT on Walt Disney himself because Walt Disney gets a lot of crap he does not deserve, right? And so we went and did a
Thanks,
thing.
Jeff McClellan.
Well, and others, dude. So we covered the truth of Walt Disney on a TFT, and because of that, I believe it was George. Basically, the copyright and this public domain issue did come up in the conversation, and we talked about it extensively. But like I said, I haven't read those things, that stuff in a long time, so I'll go back and read it and see if I'm missing something because I could be wrong, of course. Let's see here. Eagle 43 says Ham and Monk especially. I don't know what that means. Tarzan is heavily protected. They're saying, all right, cool. Must be wrong on that. That's the Tick Man. All right. Let's see here. Jurgamund says, sure. But things like the first Conan movie, Schwarzenegger took bits from the half of the original Conan story, Howard. If you tried to do a movie version of the original story, it may get hung up. Interesting. Kevin is talking to Nighthawk Warrior. Let's see. Joe says he's talking to people in here. He's talking about Siegel and Schuster, versus DC puts like that. Okay. Kevin says the pulp novel, The Black Bat, is public domain. He is very similar to Batman. He is, dude. Actually, I think he looks kind of cooler in a way. Let me see here. Adrian says the only Conan worth reading is Robert E. Howard's work. All the rest is fan fiction. True, but some of it's pretty good fan fiction, I think, dude. I've read some non-Howard stuff that's not bad. The Ghost. Oh, yes, that's right. So Kevin says Superman is not public domain and is co-owned by Warner Brothers and the family of Jerry Siegel. Superman will become public domain in 2033. Okay, well, that debunks a lot of stories I've read in the past couple of years. Eagle says
they're fighting forever.
they will.
The family and Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Well, it's, you're actually seeing some pushback from the H.P. Lovecraft family as well, trying to get money for things. And I don't know, if I put out a movie based on, say, H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu Myth or any of his other stuff, and I made a lot of money, I think I'd throw them money just because it would feel right.
That's what Sam Raimi did with Spider-Man.
Oh, really?
He gave Ditko and Stan Lee a ton of money. Yeah.
Sweet, that's nice, dude.
And Marvel fought him over it. He went behind Marvel's back to do that.
Wow.
Because
I
Marvel
think
hates
people should give thanks. I think people should give thanks to the original. But so many people don't give thanks to the creators. Without them, we don't have any stories.
Fair.
I think it's really kind that people actually care about those original writers and actually give their family something. Let them know, yeah, we remember you. Instead of everything belong to the big corporation, we'll rip your family's ancestors' bones out and take all the credit for it.
Well, wow, that was deep.
All of them.
That was deep, Dina. You're usually making some kind of racist or fat jokes. That was pretty good.
Not racist. I love Sikhs.
What?
Just nobody else.
Sikhs are great people.
Six.
What do you? That really makes me Sikh, Dina.
I don't know. Is she trying to say Sikh as in the people who live in India?
Yeah. The warrior people.
Okay, the warrior people.
Yeah,
okay. Okay, we'll take that. I was going to make a dirty joke, but we'll let it lie. Kevin says, Chester, for corporate copyrights, the limit is 95 years, but trademarks are eternal. But trademarks cannot be placed on copyright-free or public domain works. All right, so explain this to me, guys, and educate me. What is the difference between a copyright and a trademark? And hello, Edwin. Nice to see you, dude. We have, but I'm reiterating it here. Would someone like to enlighten us with the difference between copyright and trademark? Maybe someone in the chat?
See if you'll pay attention to the last lesson.
Yeah, but see, the thing you have to understand about me, Dina, is I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher for a very long time. And the very first rule of being a teacher is this: never ask a question you don't know the answer to. But Edwin is in here and he's saying aloha. Very nice. We got Eagle 43. Adrian,
Aloha.
I don't know. Aloha, yes.
Aloha.
He says, I don't know either. He's a great character. That's true. Let's see. Ooh.
Aloha.
Ooh. The Star versus 20th Century Fox legal case prevents trademarks from protecting public domain properties. Interesting. Jörg Mung, okay, well, I collect the comics, so I agree there. I'm saying as far as the writing goes, Robert E. Howard is the best. Yeah, I like Robert Howard as well. He did a good job. But of course, he
And also the people
murder-lated
don't.
himself.
Well, it's not really his fault.
It's not
He
his
doesn't
fault
get
that he
paid
killed
for
himself?
weeks.
Really?
Well, he is already really
Hello?
stressed, and then they're not paying him. That's why he killed himself.
Uh-huh.
No,
He's
he was
starving. He
paid
have
well.
nothing.
Now, he killed himself
They
because of
say
his
they're.
mother's death, it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, he was severely bipolar in a
If,
time where
if
in a
that's a
time where
thing.
we didn't know what that was. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Joe says, that's why Superman lost his red underwear. The lawsuit between DC and Siegel Schuster Estates, modifying the costume to skirt that. Interesting. See, all these little things. It's kind of like
Yeah,
where
they got rid of the spit curl because of that too.
they got rid of who?
His spit curl on his forehead.
Oh, really? Oh, that sucks.
That's why
that's
that's
iconic.
why Henry Cavill didn't have a curl, even though he has curly hair.
Huh. That's interesting. Well, the same thing happened in with Sony's Spider-Man stuff, because everyone's complaining, why is Mary Jane some mulatto girl? Doesn't make any sense. The ginger apocalypse hashtag. But we found out, of course. Now they could have chose anything they wanted. They went that way for a reason. I know. Politics. But they had to be 25% different. Which we keep hearing this
because of
25%
the other
different.
movies. Yeah.
So therefore, they changed her because they had to. Right? Now they could have done anything else with her, but I really wish they would have just went with Gwen Stacy or something else instead of Mary Jane, because Mary Jane is iconic, dude. She's iconic, and they shouldn't have touched it. They shouldn't have. Anyway, this is a
Just
really
like,
interesting chat. Go ahead, Dinale.
well, listen. There's something like power couples that they are kind of need to be together. If you do it in the other way, everyone feel uncomfortable. It's kind of like, oh yeah, this old married couple, and now you're just like, oh, now she's going with someone else.
They could have just gave her a new name and made a new character. It would have been fine. But they
they're
shouldn't.
not
They kind of
creative.
did anyways, right? I mean,
In a way, they
she's-
hit it a little bit. Yeah, she's not MJ.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Because I don't
It's
mind
really
the
weird.
actress.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they're
she-
really out of
she's good in
ideas.
that
All the
circus movie.
Hollywoods,
that is true.
they're really out of idea. They try to. I think we talked about last time. They try to buy the copyright of Nausicaa for Valley of the Wind from Miyazaki. Miyazaki pretty much flipped them a middle finger.
Oh, of course.
Tell them
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, as he should. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Japanese don't play
Glad.
ball don't play ball with Western studios very much.
Because last time they already tried with Godzilla, and they remember what happened.
Oh yeah, the Japanese were very irked by that. It is true. Yeah. Now someone was trying to say something else. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I'm here. All right.
Look, I bought someone, Chester. Look, I did my job.
Yes, and he can actually is a person who can draw. So sweet.
Hey, happy New Year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good job.
God.
Good job, Booster.
Good job,
No,
Booster.
I'm starting really late.
Little
I did a quick sketch earlier of the Phantom, but that was just for fun.
Mhm.
And then I decided you guys kind of need some help with this MC bit. It's kind of weak, so I thought maybe I'd jump in and help you guys out.
Oh, dude, bite me twice. All right.
Only if you take your shoes off.
Oh,
and then
God.
we'll get
Fine.
serious.
Too tall for you, huh? All right. Adrian says,
Yeah,
I
that's
never
true.
saw. It's true. I never saw the Solomon Kane movie. Dude, go watch it. The Solomon Kane movie is excellent. Actually, it's one of those
Excellent.
There's
sleepers.
another Robert E. Howard character, Solomon
Yes.
Kane. That was
Yeah,
his
yeah.
Puritan, vampire hunter kind of guy.
It was, and the actual name titled Solomon Kane movie is really good sleeper movie. Now, of course, they had Nick Cage do a kind of a pseudo Solomon Cage in the season of The Witch. Don't watch that. Don't watch that one. Watch the
You
actual
know what's kind of
Solomon Kane.
interesting? It's like anything with Nicolas Cage is almost like a pseudo real movie. You know,
In a way.
Yeah.
except for Raising Arizona. That one was pretty good.
Actually,
But after that,
every 3 or 4 movies he makes a good one. I would say.
I think
Well,
it's.
go-
The first movie I watched is Wind Talker. That was pretty good.
Yeah, no, Nick
Windtalker
Nick
was
is
I think
Nick.
he needs to stay away from these family adventure films. He needed to do those character pieces. That's where he was good.
Yeah. Well,
That's
you
where he
know,
was really good.
well, the thing with Nick Cage, you have to keep in mind, he has a fetish booster, that a very expensive one. He buys castles, lots of them, and
and
therefore,
comic books.
yeah, and comic
Yes, yes.
books.
He owns a Action Comics issue 1, $1 million
He,
worth.
He
yeah,
sold it.
did he?
He sold it when he got divorced to Elvis's
Madman.
daughter.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
But
So
so he makes all these movies just so he can have money to pay for his castles, dude. That's what it is. That's why every few movies is actually a good movie, because that's when he actually is doing, because he wants to do the movie. The rest of it is just moneymaker for him, getting paid.
I guess Ghost Rider must have been a moneymaker movie then, because that was like a pseudo movie.
Well, now the first movie you didn't like the second one I get, but the first one you didn't like that movie.
No, not really.
I think he was a terrible miscast. That's something
I
Jason
fell asleep.
Statham should have been, speaking of.
Yep.
Mm,
He would have fit
might,
that.
yeah, he might have been good
Mm.
at that. That's right. Yeah.
yeah, because Cage just doesn't say biker to me. He just
This is
doesn't say
true.
biker.
This is true. But he
Yeah,
wasn't a biker.
Yeah,
He was
I'm the
a
Ghost Rider.
extreme X Games stuntman. He was not a biker.
Extreme.
Extreme.
That's right.
Joe Maroney says
And
that's why Superman lost. Oh yeah, I already read that. Let's see. Adrian says the Mountains of Madness was supposed to be turned into a movie by Del Toro, but it got scrapped. Yeah, unfortunately, dude. Although I've heard rumors that it might still be some life to it. Kevin says there is no Lovecraft family. The people fighting over the copyrights are the investors of current claimants. Lovecraft's work is 95% public domain. Awesome. Kevin's very full of information. I like Kevin. Thundero is here, and he's going to yell at me. I'm sure he usually yells at me.
Oh, God.
Goodness. He says, hopefully they never make Mountains of Madness move. Really, dude? If they made it well, ever? No, he's against it. Seeks
They
where
should make
Chris-
it in Antarctica instead.
Well, it is in Antarctica. Let's see here, Mr. Thunder. Why is that? I've never read it. You should read it, dude. It's one of his best, actually. Comic. We have Comic Artist Pro Secrets. Ethan. He says copyright is what you own. Trademark is what you file in order to sell products. Huh.
I don't understand any of this.
Let me read
I don't
it again.
understand.
Well,
I'm
no.
too dumb.
Ethan would know. I mean, he's in the business of it. So
Yeah,
I'd hope so.
he own characters.
yes, he does.
He
Copyright
owns.
is
Better know.
what you own. Trademark is what you file in order to sell product. So Ethan, maybe you can lay that out a little bit more. Oh, he does lay it out more. Let me come down and read his. He's got a little line of stuff here. He says, I own the copyright for Cyberfrog. I trademark it for use on, say, a bottle of Cyberfrog wine or socks. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get that.
Mhm.
Well, thank you. That was very informative, dude.
So, like
I get it. Yeah, I
Coca-Cola?
get it. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, because I've never had anything.
Trademark.
Well, no, I guess I kind of had something. I've had things published as far as academic papers. Is that fall under the same work? I don't know. Of course, no
I
one's
think
trying to steal
I need
my.
a lawyer.
Well,
I don't really understand.
Well, no, I don't either
It's
because
so just
no one's trying to steal my academic boring writings. But yeah, no, thank you, Ethan.
Well, there's the
that's handy.
licensing. It's the licensing aspect that's the difference, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Makes perfect sense the way he put it that way, though. I get it. Let me see here. I don't want woke Cthulhu. Well, Thundero, if it's done right, dude, it could be amazing. We have the technology to do it these days, man. Kevin Ryan says a copyright protects written or
Like,
recorded
woke
expressions
Cthulhu.
on creative delineated expressions. It is the to protect the artist. No, I get that. Lady Celtic Moon says, still in the hospital with brother. Later, folks. Hey, hope he gets better. I almost said her name.
Oh.
Oof, goodness gracious. Lady Celtic Moon. I hope he gets better. Let's see. Adrian says,
Absolutely.
Mr. Thunder, good
Send
point.
our blessings.
Yeah, absolutely. Kevin says a trademark protects the public from being deceived by purchasing works from a fraudulent source. Names and symbols can be trademarked, but not stories. Okay, awesome. Wow, we got people who know. I'm happy about that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. Names and symbols cannot be copyrighted; they must be trademarked. I see. So Ghost Attorney says, I'm still waiting for Salamandroid condoms. Ethan, get on it. That would be
Yeah, for
awesome.
the
I do
big
like
Actually,
boys.
Salamandroid.
I
It was so
hey,
cool.
I would buy
I'm
that.
sorry.
In the
I'm
meantime,
sorry
gotta
if
use the
he's
parents.
listening, but I do like Salamandroid more than Cyberfork. Looks freaking cool.
Salamandroid
It is a cool design.
is cool looking. Yeah, that is
Mhm,
true.
mhm.
By the way, Ethan, over here in Japan, I'm still waiting for my Cyberfrog, dude.
Oh, well, yeah, we're in bloody Japan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm just waiting patiently. I'm always the last to get everything, you know.
Aw.
But actually, one time I wasn't.
Chester-san.
No,
Oh,
one time I was actually one of the first to get it, and that was with T-Bird and Throttle. But I don't know why he did his international stuff first. But all the other stuff, I'm always last. Oh well, it is
He
what it
didn't want
is.
to hear you,
I'm
bitch.
still waiting
Maybe,
for a package from
maybe.
about 35 years ago that I shipped from Camp Hansen in Okinawa.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me see here. Go to white box over here to Elrodimus. Elrodimus, could you please tell us what number of art you are on here currently, sir?
I'm only on number 2.
Only on number 2. Well, guys,
Yeah.
How
as
much time we have got
you
left?
have less than
I'm
an
using
hour.
new paper, so it's kind of like, yeah, it's new paper, so it's kind of experimental.
Oh, okay, cool. That's
What
interesting. I have no clue
kind
what
of
you're talking
paper are
about.
you
But
using?
awesome.
What kind of paper are you using, no Rod?
It's like a watercolor type paper that we use to paint on and thing. So very different than drawing on like a whiteboard.
Does it have a lot of tooth and porous?
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah.
Booster, they're
Yeah,
talking
that
about
changes a
stuff we
lot.
don't understand.
This has been a
Does
variable
Flash
episode.
Gordon really have a fixed uniform or what? It seems like he has so many different costumes.
Who's
I'm
that?
so
Flash?
confused. Flash Gordon.
I normally wear a red shirt, black pants, black knee-high boots, and sometimes a necklace.
Okay.
Top hat.
Lightning bolt on chest is optional.
All right, there you go. And people are making comments about how good the things look here, and they do look great, guys. Now, keep in mind, guys, I've been just going through each artist and leaving on it for a little while. Here, when I get to the end of this line, I'm going to pick it up and start going quicker through them. We are here to have some fun banter with each other and enjoy each other's company. We do appreciate you guys being in here with us and all the comments. Great comments today. But of course, ultimately, we are here to see this amazing art get laid down. Let's see. The real Dr. Brakeman says, I'm going to buy Metal Gear. Sweet. I don't know how that's related to any conversation going on, sir, but you get on it. What we had. Why am I hearing Oriental music? Dina.
I figured that was you, Chester.
Yeah, her phone went off. So she literally has an old Chinese opera song as her phone ring. I'm going to hell for that. I know I am. I know. But I do know a couple of the guys here, one of the guys here, was telling me that they were trying to get Mike Miller to come on to the show as a guest one day. And of course, he's most certainly welcome. We'd like to have some of those guys come in as a guest on the show. Ethan, you are also welcome to come on and draw with these other amazing artists. We'd love to have you on. Who else would we like to have on as far as a pro actually coming and visiting the new Ultimate Edition?
I have talked to Brian and Elliot.
Oh, my mom said no.
Your mom said no.
Okay. Brian and
Brian-
Elliot. Okay.
They're both interested, but they do their paranormals at the same time we do our show.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that could be a problem because but we do run at a later time. Hopefully, that wouldn't get in the way of too many. We could probably get Art on here. We get R2 Bear on here.
Yeah.
We've
True,
had Gary
true.
on here. You know what? Wouldn't be? We could try to maybe get Dan Fraga. I know this is not a pro place. I mean, this is a fan edition, of course. But it would be fun to have some guests from time to time, right?
Well, I
We
think-
could. Yeah, go ahead.
In 2 weeks, Art's going to be on.
Oh, sweet. That's nice.
I was looking at the schedule. It's like you're gonna have.
Oh yeah, he's on the schedule. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have Mr. T Bear here himself here working on
Chrono
Miss
Mechanics.
Pennsylvania.
Chrono Mechanics, yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, that's the thing. Now that's what I'm saying though, because we have him on because he's got an Indiegogo going on, and we're going to cover it under the indie support type thing we're doing, which is cool. But what I was thinking off the top of my head was, why don't we bring on some pros and just kind of do their catalog of characters, right? I mean,
Oh yeah.
because with several of the guys here in the community, they have a bunch of characters we could cover. We could do like that type of show as well. But of course, Chrono Mechanics is awesome. Also, guys, over on RT Bear's channel tomorrow, we have at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9. It depends on it changes for some reason. But we do have on our channel we have the Pontificators, which I am a member of that. So come over there and listen to us pontificate. And understand that on Art's channel, he never gets demonetized until Chester comes on. Every time I'm on his show, he gets demonetized. It's conspiracy.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
You have the ability to make a popper out of anyone.
I do. I do. I don't know why I'm not controversial. Am I controversial, Booster?
Very.
God.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, it is what it is. Let's see
It's
here.
not necessarily controversial. I think it's just you must offend YouTube somehow.
I do. I found that. Well, dude, they shut us down yesterday. I had to reboot everything just because I was talking about that horrible, horrible show, Watchmen. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see if it happens again. No, we're safe. Okay, we're good. And Caesar, you are being white box. Let me see. We got Captain Canada in here. Awesome. And let's see here. Who's drawing the Rocketeer again? That's Eric Hawkins, actually, is doing the Rocketeer. Let's see here. You own so you own copyright in a Superman story. You own trademark in a Superman magazine. Okay, they keep going on about that, which is awesome. I get it now. Thank you guys. Let me see here. I'm way behind, dude. DeWolf says Duck Dodgers is better. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than what?
Pretty much everybody. Anyone. No one can stop him.
No, Duck Dodgers is pretty awesome.
Okay.
The Rocketeer looks like he has a Godzilla in the back. Uh-oh. Huh?
Does he?
I don't know.
Oh. I can see that.
The 2040 cartoon was cool. I don't know what that means. Rocketeer versus Godzilla. Okay, they're going on about that. I'm just jumping down because I'm so far behind. Let's see. Mr. Thordero is still going on about the Lovecraft thing. He says, "Oh my God, I want Trans-Thulu. Someone please draw me some of that sweet old goddess goodness." All right. The real Dr. Mayhem says, "Chester caused the problem himself. It's all a conspiracy to grab attention." No, but maybe I'll think of doing that next time. And I do apologize from all those chats I had to jump through, guys, but I was too far behind. So I'm back down the bottom. So if you said something you really wanted me to read, just repost it. Now this is really nice here. El Guapo Comics. We have a Lone Ranger, kind of almost an anime-esque version, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
I like it.
Got a lot. I don't know if I can get it all in there, man. I don't have a lot of time, but.
Well, you have yourself exactly 50 minutes, so.
We're going to make the effort.
I do like all the pulp heroes on there. It's pretty cool. We got silver in there, so that's what really matters. Well,
I was thinking, John, those are hard.
Yeah. Well, Alpha Proto makes a good point here. He says, or she says, is Rocketeer really pulp? I think it's more pulp inspired. Well, yes, you're right. You're 100% right.
Pulp inspired, yes.
But Eric asked me yesterday, I think, if it'd be okay if he did the Rocketeer, and I said, please, because it's awesome. So yeah, you're right.
It's got Doc Savage. Doc Savage is the guy who built the rocket pack.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. And in the second part, when he goes to New York, he's recruited by the Shadow.
Oh, okay. Well,
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either.
I think they even did an analog to the Rocketeer in Planetary.
Oh,
the first
that was a
few
good
issues of
series, dude.
Planetary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great series.
Yeah. Oh, good Mortal V. We don't need those thoughts. Let me see here. Anonymous Alias is saying, it's not God, it's Zod, you bigot. How dare you? Or Ksad. Okay. The Shadow has the power to cloud the minds of men and make himself invisible. No one knows what he looks like. Dun, dun, dun. Well, we do know. We saw the movie. Let's see here. Only on the radio.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin, yeah. Which boy, but did he become a tool? Or maybe he always was. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a pretty boy.
He used to be the best Baldwin.
Now, Alpha
A
Proto.
fat child, so it's her fault, right?
It is. There you go. Blame somebody else, as usual. Alpha Proto says,
That's who he blames at least.
Alpha Proto says, would Indiana Jones qualify for this contest then? It's a good question.
Well, he's definitely based off the Pulps.
He is, yeah.
Yeah, he's listed as inspired by.
So if Rocketeer works, I would say.
Yeah, but to be fair,
Yeah, I would think so.
If someone had come to me and say, "Hey, can I do Indiana Jones?" I probably would have said yes, Alpha Proto, but no one did. Eric actually thought to ask about the Rocketeer, understanding your point, but I was like, "Come on, Rocketeer is very classic homage to the pulp. Why not? You know." But I get your point. Eric Boyd says, I haven't seen Eric in a while. He says, I've seen Deja Thoris drawn before, in fact, several times. I guess that makes it a case of deja vu, Deja Thoris. Oh, okay. That was a joke. I get it. But yeah, no, of course, the pros did a whole Deja Thoris type of thing. Everyone likes that character. She's so sexy. We broke Chester.
But she give birth to eggs.
She does. Oh, okay.
Sexy eggs.
Sexy eggs.
So is she like a platypus?
A platypus?
Platypus? Yeah, platypus.
I mean, platypus is
yeah.
a mammal and she lay eggs.
Yep.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
True.
Yep. She's
Right.
without the fur or the bill.
I did not need to know that,
that
Dina. Thank you.
we know of.
She
Yes.
does have a tail.
Yes. It's kind of like the same thing where in Marvel they decided it was important to tell us that Nightcrawler has 2 peni. Why did I need to know that?
Ew.
I didn't
What?
need to know that.
Why do I need to know that?
Exactly. That's my point.
Well,
Get out of here.
When did they do that?
Oh, years ago. Yeah. I don't know why.
So Nightcrawler is like a cobra, have a double thing.
I guess so. Yeah.
Wings.
Head and tail, baby.
Cobras have two.
Coming at you. It's probably prehensile too. Let's see. I remember the porn parody to Rocketeer. Well, thank you, Mortal V. That's very informative. And I don't know why, Captain Canada, but unfortunately, my co-host Booster has decided to run away. He's probably getting himself some pie, and along the way, he stumbled onto a video game. Is I think what happened.
Yeah, it's been oddly quiet.
Yeah. Bill, you are white box,
Speaking
by the way.
of ducks,
Oh, great.
would Darkwing Duck
Here
be
we
considered
go.
a pulp hero?
Well, he's inspired by it. Right? Dick Tracy, right?
Shadow.
Shadow.
Dick Tracy.
Well, I don't know about Shadow. Dick Tracy for sure. Or just the old Mike Hammer stuff, right?
Yeah. He's kind of a blend. 'Cause he's got his
Yeah.
rogues gallery. He's got his intro like the Shadow. He's
Yeah.
got his speech and all that. But
Well, it was actually a really good show. Actually, I mean, really good. Actually. I know you guys love it when I say actually.
You have to
but
say it so many times.
I know. But Darkwing Duck was awesome. So, what are you drawing, Bill? We are white box on you, by the way.
I've got Conan in the foreground, or foreground's sexy lady, then Conan, and then some Robert E. Howard monstrosity in the background.
Is it going to have an ape head?
I'm thinking something like that, yeah, because they all
The
have like
winged
either a
ape.
frog head,
Oh yeah, you could do
frog
that
head,
too.
or an ape head. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
good stuff.
I'm going really fast. We'll see how it turns out.
Thank you very much, Alpha Proto, for reminding me. That's Booster's job, and he totally dropped the ball. Yes, of course, every week we do a hashtag on this show. We do a draw along. That is hashtag DNQFE. Once again, hashtag DNQFE. If you are drawing along, and we hope you guys are, actually. It's part of the fun of doing the show. Definitely go over to Twitter, go to the hashtag DNQFE, and drop that in there, and we will take a look at that at the end of the show. I do apologize for not remembering to do that. I yell at Booster. It's definitely his fault. But thank you, Alpha Proto. You're awesome. Kevin Ryan says every member of the Fantastic Four lends themselves to bizarre mental images regarding their genitalia. If you think about it. Okay, Kevin. Thank you for continuing that degeneracy. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Eagle 43 says, I think I heard he was originally going to be based on James Bond. He's talking about Darkwing Duck, I guess. But I'm glad the way they went the way they did, because that was a really good show, actually. I enjoyed that.
I love that show.
Yeah. Let's see. Booster is probably taking a dump. Maybe. I don't know. I try not to imagine such things. I don't want to think about the thing. No, none of us do. Stop the conversation. Damn it. But thank you for your interaction. We do appreciate that. All right, guys. I'm going to go through the artists here at higher pace. So just come over to start with Zach and just go down the line. Conan. It's a very Conan.
Manly
Is
man.
that Bellet with him?
Probably.
Probably.
That, or it's just one of the down on the way.
Winch.
Well, no,
Yeah.
she's topless, and Bellet's kind of always topless. So.
All right. Well, we'll go with that one then.
Yeah. Oh my God, Venkman, knock it off. Yeah, it's a really good looking piece you got going on here, Zach. Of course, Howell is also doing. Oh, dude, it's such a great Dick Tracy, man. Look at it. Yeah, actually, Howell, we appreciate your art over here, and of course everybody else as well. But we appreciate your art every time you come on, and you have a certain style, of course. But I never thought of it before. But you would be awesome to do a Dick Tracy comic. Actually, I think this is perfect for you, dude.
That'd be fun.
No,
That'd be
seriously. Look at what he's doing, guys. Don't you? Because he has this kind of this pseudo cartoony look. It's a very clean, cartoony look. I think it would be perfect for Dick Tracy, dude. Because Dick Tracy has all that kind of cartoony characters,
Oh yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah. Howl's work's a lot of fun.
I think we need to find
That's really good work.
whatever company's doing the Dick Tracy stuff or has the run on it, and get him over there doing that, dude. Who has Dick Tracy?
How many years do you have left?
What do you mean? How many years you have left?
If,
What do you
if
mean?
you're if you're alive when the current artist dies, you can get on board. If it's King Features that owns most of the cartoon stuff, like I've submitted to them, and it's like the submission process takes like a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put you on a list, and basically they're like, well, when the guy doing it now dies, we'll give you a call, maybe.
Oh wow, that's how they do that, huh?
Maybe you just tell them that
Yeah.
you throw out all the cards you have. It'll get you in the process quickly.
But your submission, you have to do like a year's worth of stories, I think, like completely drawn out and finished. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
newspaper strips.
Or maybe
Is Disney still?
Go ahead.
Oh, didn't Dick Tracy the movie? Who had the rights to that?
I'm not
Was
sure.
that
Warren
Disney?
Beatty.
Or Warner Brothers?
No, that was Warner
Oh,
Brothers.
Warner Beatty has him. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, he still has them because when they were up, he made like a. You can find it on YouTube. It's like this weird, like 30 or 40-minute short of him playing Dick Tracy, like a fake documentary. And it's basically he just filmed it so he could hold on to the rights.
Oh really? Wow.
Because I think Disney was coming after it and somebody else, and they were going to update it and make it crazy, and he was like, "Nope, not going to let it happen."
Wow. Now
Good for
Adrian is
him.
telling us that
Which is kind of cool. He actually loves the character.
Oh, okay. But Adrian is telling me IDW actually is doing the Tracy comics. So interesting. Mike, could you turn your camera back on so we can see what you're drawing, man?
I'm having difficulty.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We just
Yeah,
can't
but
see you,
it's
dude.
trouble.
Anonymous Alias says Booster's power died because he's taking a dump. Probably. It's probably true. I think it is.
Yeah, it's just a very little, tiny, teeny, tiny
problem.
Little kiwi.
Let's see. Kevin says the current Dick Tracy artist is Joe Staten, which someone just mentioned. He may he live long. Yeah, of course. I just really think Howell's style would be perfect for it. So you ended up just doing the one character and not filling the page. Is this a female version of the Phantom? What are you doing?
What's that?
What is this,
Me?
Mike? Yeah.
Flash Gordon. What's her name? Wilma Deering. Yeah, Flash Gordon was going to be back there, but I've had some difficulties here, so this is.
I thought you were doing Buck Rogers.
Yeah, I was going to behind here. I don't know how much time we got left.
You have yourself about 37 minutes.
Okay.
Probably not going to happen. That's all right.
Probably not going to happen.
Yeah, hopefully one of you people in the draw along is doing Buck Rogers because I love Buck Rogers. But once again, that is hashtag DNQFE. I do hope some of you are doing that, even though I didn't mention in the beginning. I apologize for that. And of course, we have Eric, and Eric is doing some. What are you doing? Who's clapping?
I'm not clapping. I'm taking white out, putting on a business card, and flicking it on my drawing.
Oh, you're trying to be artistic. God, man, Gary does that stuff too.
That's art, man.
Is it?
Arts make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
I suppose I say they're more messy, and then my favorite word for artist is, or my favorite adjective for artist is flaky.
Flaky.
Mm-hmm. Flaky.
Pretentious? Oh, flaky. Yes.
Pretentious, and that kind of goes with flaky. Yeah, it kind of goes along with it. This is a great Rocketeer.
Yeah, that's
though,
what
dude.
we are. Oh, thank you.
No, you
Appreciate
absolutely
that,
killed it today. That is beautiful piece, dude. IDW Dick Tracy forever. Yeah. Maybe Howell should do something that is just using this kind of detective type of character in some kind of interesting world. Of course, that's been done to death, but I really think his style lends to that incredibly well. I think there was a female.
Richard.
What do you say?
I can do the Throbbing Richard, like a take on Dick Tracy.
The Throbbing Richard?
Yeah,
okay.
Fearless.
There you go.
The Throbbing Richard?
Team up,
What is
guys.
that?
Team up. Yeah. Now, Rodimus is on his third or fourth piece today.
I think it's still the second.
Still the second. Well, dude, that Deja Thoris is really good, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Sexy, even. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting about that movie, and of course, we've had a couple comments here about John Carter on regarding that flick. Was that Disney?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, think about that. That movie's actually not that bad. I don't know why people hate on that flick. But people hate that movie, dude.
It was like the movie to hate that year. It was like the one they chose, like, oh, we're not going to like it.
Yep.
All right.
Like
I
it
mean,
really
watched it,
was.
it's
Like
not
every
bad.
year that movie comes out. No, it's good. There's
I
only one
just-
scene I don't like.
I just don't get it why Deja Forest have to fight.
Well, she does fight in the comic. I mean, not in the the original
But in
story.
the books, she don't fight. She just like get rescued and get kidnapped and get rescued and got kidnapped again.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
all of a
she's
sudden,
feisty.
yay, girls power! I'm fighting now. So okay.
I
Every
didn't
fight
mind
a
it,
girl, everyone wants to be a Red Sonja.
The only thing I didn't like was the Batman effect they put in it,
What do you mean?
where it's like, oh, John Carter has to be sad or whatever, like where they gave him the weird, like, oh, his family died story that just shotguns the rest of, like, the Deja Thoris thing is ruined because it's like, well, I don't want him to love her because he's still thinking about his dead wife and kid.
Oh yeah.
But they were just trying to do that. Oh, it's like, he's a superhero, so he's got to have a sad background. So they had to give him the Batman complex. But other than that, I really liked it.
Well, there you go. I thought I liked it in general. Yeah, I liked it in general. John Dillard is here, and he says, "I'll tell you why." Well, tell us what, John. Of course, I thought you were going to be drawing today, John, but You just kind of totally flaked on us, huh? Thanks,
Come
man.
on.
You chickened out.
He did. Alpha Proto says,
Stuff.
yeah, Alpha Proto. There was another movie with the plain name title in the theaters at the same time. John Carter, Jack Reacher. It's confusing. Okay. Anonymous Alias says the new Rise of Skywalker bounty hunter Zori Bliss looks like an off-brand Rocketeer. Okay, probably some Mandalorian thing, I would assume. Eric says, I don't understand why so many people dislike the John Connor movie as well. I enjoyed it. Some of the CGI was a bit cringe, but that was just my only complaint. I liked it in general. I thought it was a good flick. I've actually watched it more than once. John Dillard says, John Carter had an obvious fake tan and looked like he smelled in the trailer. Looked cringy, so no
Yeah.
one watched. Thanks, John.
His hair was. He needed a haircut. That's true.
Maybe. John says, I tried to get in. It was full and kicked me out. That's not true. You're making up fibs, sir.
It's a lie.
Yeah, no, he was he was in the Virginia Confederate Cavalry. Very good point. Alpha Proto says, I think more people would have watched the film if it was called Warlords of Mars. Yeah, right? Right.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if
Very
the
good
poster
point.
was like a Frazetta painting and not just a guy standing in a field,
Yeah.
would have been really helpful.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Dina, could you show us what you're working on, by the way?
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
doing
the new-
what now?
See anything?
Now.
Very nice. Very nice. Look at that.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, good job, Dina. Very, very nice. And Adrian says, I watched the John Carter a couple times. I enjoyed it. The new Tarzan movie was worse. And the new Tarzan movie was not good, dude. And it also had that Margot Robbie girl in it, but she was so skinny, I really wanted her to eat a hamburger or something. Thought she was going to die on the screen.
She's the worst. She's the worst part of that movie.
Yeah,
The Tarzan guy would make a great Doc Savage, though.
Yeah. Yeah, she is kind of hit and miss here or there, but she can be good. But she was way
just
too
annoying.
skinny.
It was the really bad American accent didn't help her.
No, she's an Aussie girl.
Is she? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Isn't that she's
what
an
was
Aussie?
that? What was that Tarzan movie with the guy from Highlander?
Is that Greystoke?
Tarzan?
Greystoke, yeah. See, that was pretty good, though.
Legend of Greystoke.
That was pretty
That
good.
was
though.
good.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. But Margot Robbie was in that. What was that figure skater character she played? That whole controversial scandal.
I, Tanya.
Tanya. She wasn't bad in that. And of course, in Suicide Squad, the only real good thing in that movie, other than Captain Boomerang, was her tits and her ass. We didn't need anything else, but the tits and ass were good. We'll take them. Tell me I'm wrong.
She don't have much of a butt.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, who are you talking about?
I was like,
I didn't say they were great
Tarzan
attempt. The
butt?
movie did suck, I'm just saying that was the only reason she was in the damn movie, dude.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was half the trailer, right? It's her bending over.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry, Dina, you had something to say about that?
I mean, it's like a really expensive music video.
In a way, you're right. Yeah, in a way. Yeah. What you guys think
I mean,
about Will Smith?
if you watch all the movies.
Hey, but you know what? Hot Topic made a fortune off of that movie, so they're happy.
And all these normies go cosplaying as Harley Quinn, so.
That character, she is popular, and you guys know I don't like Harley Quinn. I don't like her. She's useless. What's the point? She's not kicking anyone's butt.
I don't like what they've done with her.
Well, I don't like that either. But even the initial concept,
She's the same character that got killed in that Darth Vader comic.
Apparently, she can go toe to toe with Wonder Woman, though.
It's just all stupid, dude. The whole thing with Harley Quinn is stupid. I mean, she should not. I mean, having the Joker warp her mind to make her his love slave. That is a diabolical, awesome Joker move. And therefore, her character has value in that. But then taking her and making her some badass when all she is a broken psychiatrist, it's stupid, dude. It doesn't make any sense. And I don't
Yeah, the
care
anti-hero
what you
thing is
think. Come
stupid.
at me, bro. All right?
Well, they take away what she actually is supposed to be when she exists. But that's how people do it. It's
I
like,
thought her
oh, this
origin
character
made the
is.
Joker scarier too.
I agree.
Like it gave the Joker more validity because it's like, oh man, he's like Hannibal Lecter. He's like super intelligent.
Yeah, no, it was
Like
very cool.
It heightens him 100%. Yeah.
Now, John, you have been. Looks like you drew something over there. Would you like to show us? Because all I'm seeing is your computer screen, which is seeing myself, which is weird.
John. I know what you like, Chester. I know what you like.
You know what I like. All right, thank you. No, let me see the drawing
Here,
over
let
there.
me move this here. This is I've been working on this shadow piece. I had to go. I couldn't get into your chat. I'm not even lying. I couldn't get in. I went in. It said it had like 3 people plus 7 others were in this call. I tried to click on it. It booted me out.
Huh? Because we were waiting on you actually.
So I went over and I did that other show with those guys on that Superior channel. What is that called? Indicom TV.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Never heard of her.
I don't know. That's weird. Because the reason you got in now is because Booster dropped off for some reason. But it's okay.
Yeah,
You're better
I
than
don't know.
Booster anyway. We'll take you over him any day.
Thank God.
And Anonymous Alias says 2 females who love the science. Yeah, absolutely right. She's a lesbian with Poison Ivy now. I know, dude. Right? Isn't that the greatest thing they could have ever done with Harley Quinn? Take the only value she has and throw it away. Huh?
He's like, we are more than friends.
Yeah. Okay. I kissed
very
a girl
90s.
and I liked it.
Yeah.
It's lame. It's the year 2020 already.
Yeah.
And then they're still doing that. I was like, oh, yeah. Get a grip. Get something new. This has been doing for how many years? Over a decade now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Not even new or
that's-
anything
that's-
shocking.
Comics do tend to get stuck in a rut like all the time. Right now, they all think they're Scott Pilgrim and Own.
I see. Yeah. And Caesar,
They're all doing like a.
you came on
They're
strong,
all doing
Caesar,
like a
man. You got a
3-month
lot of
thing.
that inked up, dude. Good on you, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, go ahead, guys. 90% of the women in Batman are lesbians. Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm lost at what the topic is. What happened?
Well, we're just doing Pulp Heroes, and we're talking about Pulp Heroes here and there. We're talking about movies, which of course brought us into John Carter of Mars, which for some reason led us to frickin' Margot Robbie because of Tarzan.
I told you the reason.
We talk about Tarzan.
John Carter, dude. Who is the actor that did it? Is he the guy that plays in Deadwood?
I'm not sure offhand. I don't think it was like
he
the best
plays
casting.
Supernatural.
No, he plays.
He was in.
Yeah,
He was like a pretty boy that looked like he stunk to high heaven, dude. I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah, he looked like malnourished and unkept.
Well, that's why they washed him.
Really, it was awful, man.
John Carter of Patchouli.
I get your point.
I still to this day have not seen the John Carter movie.
You should though, because it's a pretty
really
good
bad.
movie, actually. Yeah, you should.
But do you not think it was the trailer's fault?
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was marketing was completely blown up. But someone here was talking about there was a reason behind them making that John Carter movie that had nothing to do with the movie itself. I forget who it was that made that comment. But it's actually a good flick. If you haven't checked it out, you should, because it's fun. It's a simple, fun movie. Eric says Booster is Tonto to Chester's Lone Ranger. I would call him Silver. I don't think he's good enough to be Tonto. He's my Lone.
Do you think he's even good enough to be Silver?
I don't know.
I think he's more like
say Scout.
He could be my
Yeah,
Lasso.
he's a scout.
He's more
Yeah,
like
he's definitely
Pancho
Scout.
Villa.
Yeah, okay, he'd be
Pancho
Scout.
Villa to your Zorro, Chester.
Yeah,
Pancho.
he's Pancho.
Pancho
Yeah,
Villa.
I don't know. They
That's
call
not a
the.
slight against
They call the
Miller
dog
Division,
Indy. That's what's coming to my mind. That's all. But
What makes a hero classified as a pulp hero? What does that mean, pulp?
we
era.
have defined that actually. Pulp means back in the day they would have heroes and they would print these things on very, very cheap paper, and that's why it's called pulp because it was made from pulp.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yep.
Is that how they
Basically,
say gonna beat
it was
you in
basically
purple?
cheap fantasy action novels that started in the late 1800s and ran until the 40s.
Yeah, yeah, it was good stuff.
And,
Because the only reason I'm almost certain that this character, the Shadow, is pulp is because like there's a guy in the chat named Eagle43 that just harasses me nonstop to draw pulp hero, the Shadow.
The Shadow's awesome,
right?
And who is it that's done the remake of the Shadow? I mean, there was even Shadow with the Batman. It's really well done. Who's doing that? Is that Dynamite or IDW? Who did that?
Darkman?
No, not
Dynamite.
Darkman.
Those
No,
are all
Shadow.
those are all Dynamite.
Maybe it's Dynamite. It
I
was
thought
really
you
well
said
done, dude. Yeah, it was beautiful. And Bill, I'm loving what you're doing here, but you have yourself about 25 minutes to put a head on Conan because he has no head.
Yeah, everything. No one's got a head yet, except for the monster. And I'm going. I'm kind of totally messing my process up. I'm just doing real loose gestures and then thinking over it.
Well, you got me worried because John Dillon came in an hour and 45 minutes late, and his character has a head.
Yeah. Well, John's good
I'm
at getting
using-
head.
I'm just using this brush. Everything goes by so much
That is
faster
his
when you use a brush.
expertise.
Hey, actually, I love to watch you artists using an actual brush. It's really cool, particularly if you guys ever seen Gary Shipman using a brush. It's almost like magic, dude. From a non-artist point of view, I do love that actually.
Oh, yeah, Gary is magic with the brush. The guy's just got skills. And then another guy who's really good is our buddy Zach here.
Zach
really
has
lay down
skills as
paint.
well. That's true. That is true. But of course, I am
What's
White
Zach
Foxing.
drawing tonight?
Well, he just brought it back
He's
up.
doing it.
Conan. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is killer. Let's see here. Mortal V. So John Dillard was Reverend Kane from Poltergeist 2. Don't let me in. You all gonna die, each and every one of you. All right, that's cool. Well, he's a plague of some kind. I don't know. Alpha Proto says the guy who played John Connor is another one of Hollywood's failed attempts to make a new superstar. He was starring in a lot of movies from out of nowhere. Yeah, that happens. It does happen.
I think it was Gambit too.
Yeah, he was
no,
Gambit.
no, that was Channing Tatum.
It's just
That's
him.
Channing Tatum.
Classic
If that was
Battleship
Gambit, that was
as well.
just him. He just looks filthy.
No, it's Channing Tatum is Gambit. It's not the same guy, I don't think. Or
No,
is
it's
he?
not.
Correct?
No, it's
No, it's the same guy. It is him. I remember.
Post-credit
Doggone
scene or
it.
something in one of these.
He was
He was in
Gambit in
one
the
of the-
horrible Wolverine movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was Channing Tatum, but whatever. I'm probably wrong as usual. But I've caught up to the chat though, so I'm very happy. Do keep in mind, guys. I hope you are drawing along with us, doing your own pulp heroes. When you're finished with those, go over to Twitter and drop that on hashtag DNQFE. Once again, hashtag DNQFE, and we will show them at the end. Now, which means that Booster was murdered or something. So it means I'm going to figure out how to have to do that. Oh goodness gracious! It's going to be bad.
We have Jiminy Cricket. He knows how to do it.
Yeah, well, I'm sure I can figure out how to find a hashtag. Maybe I just put it in the search, right? Hashtag DNQFE, and it'll come up, right?
Is Booster
Yeah.
trying? If Booster's trying back in, you can ask me. I'm like imploding here.
Well, who's gonna make the poll?
Who's going to make
need
the poll?
Booster back?
Oh, very good point. I'm going to make the
Maybe
poll. I
Jimmy.
guess I got to get on that. Let me get on that, guys.
Well, Jiminy knows how to make a poll.
Oh, yeah, Jiminy or Mortal V. Are you? Well, no. Are you guys
Mortal
in here? Mortal V. I
Most
don't.
of the moderators on this channel are pretty slick with that stuff.
This is true.
Sure they can handle
That
it.
is true. I haven't seen Jiminy in a while, but Mortal V is definitely here. Mortal V, can you give me a comment in the chat that you can take care of the straw poll today, dude? Please. Thank you for reminding me. I completely forgot. Can you do that, Mortal?
I'm good for something.
We need we need CSI Kiwiland. Yes, we do. Something bad has happened to the booster, and hamburgers are related.
I wonder if it's E. coli.
Somehow there is a music in my mind right now. Is X Files.
He was
What happened to Aoki?
he was eaten by a tooth fairy. Mortal V, I'm here, but never done this. Okay.
I wonder if Booster got E. coli from not washing
He's
his
got to give it
hands.
a shot. Just make sure you use the yellow one, not the white one, because the white one sucks. Use the yellow one that looks like yellow paper, lined paper. Use that one. There's two, straw poll. If you just search straw poll,
That sounded racist.
fine, take it then. Go ahead. But it's not that hard. Just make sure you put some funny names up. Call Zach something inappropriate, and all that kind of stuff. Howl is definitely got his thing all laid in here. Look at that, boy. That came together. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much, Mortal. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Booster. He's completely off because he's oh, there you go. Jiminy is here and he's giving direction. So either Mortal can do it or Jimmy. I know Jiminy can do it because he's done it many times before. He actually does it for the Pro Edition. I'm pretty sure he's the dude who's in charge of that. He says, I'm drawing. All right, fine. And of course, we hope you guys draw along. So hashtag DNQFE. So Mortal V, give it a shot, dude. And thank you for that. Which means I need to figure out this whole hashtag thing. Let me go try to figure that out. John, entertain the troops, please.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah. Who's in charge now, boys?
Get on!
Yeah, looks like the upper hand's on the other foot. Now, you don't even give me control, though. I can't go through and talk garbage on these people's art. I have no control.
I'm not using the YouTube. I'm using Streamlabs. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Let me take what I will do though. Let me come back over real quick. What I will do is I'll take off the white box and just let it flow to whoever's speaking. How about that? There you go. Boom.
There you go. That sounds good.
It's just gonna be on me then, because nobody speaks.
Sure.
Well, I'm looking at the Howl. I'm on a delay, so I can look at the Howl's the Howl Comics' artwork here. It's fantastic. This is you're doing Dick Tracy, right?
Yeah.
Correct, Mundo.
Okay. Now
Richard Hard.
Yeah, Richard.
Yes, Richard Hard.
Richard
Now, was
Hard
this the original Dick Tracy, the art style for that? Has it always been that super cartoony? I'm not familiar with pulp comics.
It has.
The original's pretty.
I've seen some of the old.
Yeah, a lot of.
When I looked up sometimes, and you'd be looking at his watch.
Isn't it the strip that really introduced that kind of drawing too?
Because he does. I watched that the movie with what was the guy's name? Warren Beatty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and like how they had some of the bad guys with that outrageous prosthetics and stuff. It was fantastic, but I wasn't actually sure that was how it was supposed to be the get go. Oh, somebody just sketched the shadow. Who was that?
That's gotta be Ron.
No, that might be me.
Elrod's doing me. Oh, man. I couldn't with this angle I chose. I couldn't really get the length of the nose on the shadow to really be showcased.
Yeah, it's always hard to do the nose, I think.
It's just bad.
I noticed a lot of
on my
people
part.
mess it up.
Dwarf. I was thinking like a dwarf where the nose is almost like twice the size of a normal person and goes past like the top lip. And then it kind of comes together. That doesn't look too bad.
Like all I did was kind of like just elongate the shadow underneath his nose to kind of maybe give it a little bit of like maybe he does have a long nose.
He does have a big nose.
He's got the Grandpa Munster. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to grab some coffee. John's doing a great job. I'm going to get some coffee. I'll be back in a minute.
Great job. So I need somebody else to talk so I can look at somebody else's artwork.
Well, I would do some MC, but I've got like 5 minutes to draw a face. So.
Is it that close to the end of the time yet?
Oh no! How much time?
Like 20 minutes.
Do you really?
Oh, that's not a lot at all, man. I was so busy. We were doing like a review of that Star Wars trailer, and
oh, okay.
I was having a hard time concentrating. That's when I started doing this shadow, and I was halfway through, and I was like, you know what? I gotta switch to a brush because there's no way I'm gonna be able to get this done with a pen.
Yeah, I found that out. It's like the shadow is not a pen thing.
Right.
That cloak is like, yeah, you need a giant brush.
You do.
Brush.
And the thing is, this guy is like almost like it's almost like you guys are familiar with the artist Todd Mulrooney?
Yeah.
I've heard of
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, he's like really good when it comes to doing these folds and clothing and stuff. Like doing something like this quickly, it's not for the faint of heart. You got to be an actual good artist. This is not coming out good. I'm not that good at drawing clothes, and
Well, just
I
take a
don't know.
whack at it.
Doing
Learn
clothes
from
on
it, you know.
somebody like maybe some of these older, like the clothing on these kings and like the Thor, the Conan and stuff. That's stuff. It is. It's
What
one of
is
those things.
that
Like
noise?
if you're
Is
not
it me?
very well practiced, I don't know. It does sound like.
Well, clothes is usually what the shadow lacks when you see him in like modern comics, because all modern comic artists only know how to do tights.
Right. But that's
And then they're
yeah.
like, oh, you got to do a guy with a baggy 1930s suit and in a giant cloak.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw him
And a
like
I
scarf
literally
and a hat.
don't like. I
like a
really
goofy
don't
like
like
zoot suit or
tights.
something.
Yeah, and hats. Like, I mean, that's my weakness other than horses is probably hats.
Oh yeah, dude,
What
trying to like
hat?
wrap your head around the 3D-ness of a hat, a long brim fedora or something. It's death, dude.
Cowboy hats are the tough ones, man. The curved brim on a cowboy hat is like,
Well, hats have been out of style for like 50 years, so it's not like
That's
a
what it
common
is.
part of your mental reference. You know, you don't even. So that's
Why
what
is it
makes
so
it
hard? Just go
confounding.
buy one.
Yeah,
like Fred Mertz.
They're still hard to
what I
draw,
did.
even if
That's
you
what I
have one.
do. I
Because
want to draw something.
Dina,
go buy
actual
something.
artists, they have to draw a lot of things. They can't just spend all their time, drawing one thing, going to the store and getting reference. I got to draw a hat and I got to draw it 40 times.
Ah, okay.
Well, I did a cowboy piece, and I actually did have to buy a hat because I was like, "There's no
Yeah.
way that the reference is impossible."
I was working on a comic and I had to go and buy a little Hot Wheels toy just so I can get reference for the car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
when you're
normal.
when you're doing all these other drawings, like you can't expect people to go and get reference, physical reference for something they're going to do one day,
I mean, that's why you see
But I think it's
the
still
Western
good
comics
to
of the
do that
50s because everyone
when you
wore
do it.
hats back then.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh!
and
Isn't
you look
that
at all the pulp
which
stuff,
comics
everyone's
was
wearing
that?
hats.
That they did they use what's that thing called? M16, but somehow they have shotgun shells shooting out from it.
That sounds like a good time.
I was like, just seriously, I'm Chinese, but I know
Dude,
that shotgun shell.
What
comes
gun
out
is
from
that Arnold
shotguns.
Schwarzenegger has in the Expendables? That's a shotgun that is a fully
Was it?
automatic.
Yeah, they have automatic shotguns.
Yeah, those are fantastic.
They also have something like combat shotguns and stuff that you can shot even faster, and the auto ones is really awesome. Everything blow into bits.
Do you have to be a large person to handle that kind of gun? Do you think, or do you think that they manage the recoil and the
No,
mechanics
the
of
one
it?
with that round barrel, like the long-nosed guy used in that Predator movie, it has
Yeah,
like no recoil. It has no recoil at all. You can shoot it with one hand.
Really? What?
Sweet.
Because the whole like the butt of the gun, like the length of it is all like springs and suppressors to keep it from buckling.
Okay.
And then also you gotta
You
look
can
at
fry
the
an egg
gauge.
on it.
It'll be an automatic. You're gonna look at probably a smaller gauge. You know.
Oh, do you
No,
think
it has
it's not
it
a
does
12?
a 12. It does a
Like
12,
a Tommy?
yeah.
.22.
That's little.
Oh, isn't
Is it
a Tommy gun a
.22?
45?
I can't remember.
Yeah, Tommy guns are 45.
What is a
He's talking about
.22? I
Dino.
forgot.
That's
22
I have
millimeter.
a 22, the 22 LRs. You're talking about the Ruger.
They don't really have that much. I just
They don't have
remember
any.
some-
Does anyone
They're
know what the
fantastic.
caliber of a Tommy gun would have been?
45.
Yeah, it's 45. 45 ACP.
I got to shoot one and it only lasted like 2 seconds because it cost so much money to shoot that gun. Because 45 shells are expensive.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
And the only reason I was able to shoot is I have a friend who's a gun like maker and dealer, so he has a license to actually shoot a machine gun and own a machine gun.
You have to have a license to get a machine gun?
For a machine gun, yeah.
no.
And it's
That's
like
lame.
years.
Yeah, you need to have like a class something to have possession
Yeah,
of a fully
yeah.
automatic weapon.
He had to be like
But then if we have robbers coming at us, like the cartels coming, then we don't have anything to fight them.
Dude, did you hear about the cartels? They found Chapo's son, and they had him in custody.
Shootout.
And dude, they went buck wild. They kidnapped so many people. They were forced to just release Chapo's.
Yeah.
I heard that. I was like, oh, good for you guys. Good for you guys. 'Cause I don't know if you guys. I got family in Mexico, and These cops are just pieces of dirt, dude. Like I don't feel sorry at all when I hear bad things happening to cops. Like they started kidnapping cops' families and their kids and all that stuff.
I mean, the cops are just as
These
bad
guys-
as the crooks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Like every single family in any kind of like contested border town kind of deal, every single family sleeps with a machete or some sort of, because they can't have guns, but they sleep with a weapon right there at their door. Because there's cops coming in all the time with their
That's
fake
sad.
raids and all that stuff. It's a nightmare.
Oh, nice.
It is. No, I mean, like they live in fear of the police. The police are just as bad, and in some areas they're a lot worse than the cartels. The cartels will at least
Yeah, I
come
have a
in.
friend from Honduras, and it's the same way there.
Yeah. Like the cartels will come if you're like a person, they'll come and kidnap you and say, you know, you're singing at my daughter's quinceañera. And you say, well, thank you, sir. Yeah, and they'll pay you. But these cops, they're different. They're ruthless.
Just coming to beat people up.
They do, yeah.
Rob
They
them.
just come in to shake them
That's
down, beat them up.
horrible.
And his
See,
wages
that's
over
why
there
we
are
need-
not good
that's why
enough
we
to
need
justify.
guns. So that you can fight.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
I mean, people like, oh no, you're horrible. You like guns. I say I'm from Hong Kong. Look at my people now. If they have guns, there won't be a problem like that. Well,
That's-
we won't be forcing to be returned neither in '97. But hey, they let Thatcher, a woman, to do a man's job, and then she just shake her legs, fall down the stairs next to Tang, and then now look at all this mess because this woman can't handle a man's job. And then they say, woman can do it. I say, yeah, look at Thatcher. Your favorite person that you like to quote so much. She can't even handle a old man died of balls cancer.
Yeah, but Dina, not all of us.
That's what he died of.
Could you explain a little bit her failing so that we can all be on board here?
It's a joke because in Chinese there's a swear word. It's called your falling on the streets, and she fall down the stairs.
Yeah. Chinese
In
is the most
China,
disgusting
meeting.
language ever created. You're right. I agree.
So
it's an inside joke
word
for people
stupid in
that are
Chinese
Chinese.
is Thatcher.
No. But she's still weak.
I got that reference.
Now, I am curious. I left John in charge. Was that a mistake?
No, we're having fun talking
No,
about cartels and guns and cops.
Thank God. That's good. I'm happy about that. So everyone's saying he did much better than Booster, and he should replace Booster. I get it. I got that. I got that feeling. I'm going to write it down. Hold on a second.
I have my own life, Chest.
Oh.
Booster's in the chat, so.
Well, that was for his benefit, wasn't it? But guys, we got ourselves about 9 minutes, less than 9 minutes actually.
Oh,
And
shoot.
oh shoot, yes. Hopefully everybody's coming along. We do also hope that you're doing the hashtag DNQFE draw along. I went and figured out how to do it, so I have access to it, and we'll be able to show it off. And there are a few in there, but we'd like to see more. So please, guys, definitely get over there and drop any of your draw alongs you're doing. We appreciate it. Now, let me come down and just kind of go through the art real quick and just show what's going on here. So we got Zach. Oh, he's putting some touches on it. Ooh, it's very nice. We got the Howl Comics. Oh, that is so spectacular, dude. Such good art on this show, John, you know?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Mike Dalton is killing it, dude. Beautiful stuff.
Last night. Did you see what happened to Rick Piper? Oh, that horrible, horrible, shrill woman was being mean to Rick Piper.
Which woman? Mike Miller? Is that you call him Mike a woman now?
Oh, I think her name was something stupid like
Siege.
Oh, Siege.
Yeah, but it was
Sieger.
spelled. I don't know if it's even spelled correctly, but I'm gonna say it wasn't just because I hate her guts.
What was she being mean to Rick for?
Dude.
What happened? Let
Yeah,
me know.
she crossed the line a little
Hold on,
bit.
my wife is telling me what? When Drawn and Quartered finishes, I'll be done. What?
Maybe it was all the puns. That can be hard.
9 minutes. I'm sorry, I apologize.
Oh no problem, dude. Family first. But what was her problem with Rick? She was
Okay,
probably
it
just
wasn't
being
anything she said in particular, but there was a very distinct tone. Rick Piper kind of slow on the joke, right? And you make a joke, and Rick Piper might come in just a few seconds too late and add to it, have a little fun. She comes out with this. We're not even talking about that anymore. Who is this guy?
Oh, I see. She doesn't understand Rick. Yeah. No, Rick is
Oh,
slow on.
disgusting woman.
Yeah, well, Rick is slow on everything, but that's why we protect
Yeah.
him with our giant artistic arms, because we love him. But I get it. So she just
I
didn't
was forced to
understand.
super chat insults at this woman the rest of the night.
Oh, were you forced? Oh
Dude, John
no,
spent like $100 on super chats.
did he?
You can't talk about my boy.
Now, Erodimus is on a third picture with a shadow. I like what you've done with the shadow there. That's very interesting character look at him. It's very nice, very nice. And Dina, of course, is doing her anime-esque look at John Carter, I'm assuming.
I'm trying to make him look like John Carter, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, the Deja Thoris is what I kind of think it was John Carter. Of course, John Dillard is doing a very nice shadow, actually. I like what you're doing here today, John.
Oh, thank you, Chester.
Yeah, beautiful
I'm
stuff.
trying. I'm not really practiced enough with the brush, but there's no way to do this with a pen in the time allotted.
I see. Yeah. Well, I think brush is awesome, dude. It's really it gives a certain quality to the piece for sure.
Yeah, I do think that it's more fitting with the pulp thing, like
Yeah.
the bigger, fatter lines, making things a bolder statement because you're working with the. Back in the day, they were working with less sophisticated,
Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose that's true. Yeah. Looks awesome though. Of
And
course,
Alex Raymond used nothing but brush. Crazy.
we have El Guapo Comics has got his stuff laid out and inked, which I didn't think he would. So I'm pretty impressed by that, Caesar. It looks really nice. And of course, Bill, is there a head on this character yet? Oh, finally. God.
It's getting there.
It is getting there. Looks good too, dude. We got two Conans going head to head here. No pun intended. But yeah, that's a good looking Conan, Bill. Oh, Zach.
I'm thinking of Dick Tracy.
Oh no.
Oh, thank you.
Well, if it's supposed to be Dick Tracy, then it's an ultimate failure. That's for sure. Booster says true. DNQFE is all about love, baby. Please, no hate for Siege and Rick. Now, of course, no hate for at all. John is Mr. Sarcasm, dude. Come on, have you not got that yet? Eagle 43 says Rick is the pun-isher. Oh God, damn it. That's painful. Now we have to have John and Siege on the same show. Yeah, of course we do. Well, John's really good at ticking off the ladies. This is true. What did you say, Dina?
Huh?
John is good
Choke
at
on an
making
egg
the.
roll?
He gets choke on an egg roll. There you go. Right to the heart of it.
Oh, if you want, he can change it into a lobster roll.
No,
I
no,
tried it.
no.
It's
Egg
actually
roll is,
not bad.
no egg
I'm
roll.
pretty high class. I'm gonna go with lobster.
Oh,
Spring
no.
roll is good too, but I haven't had spring roll for years.
That's peasant food.
And my wife made some really nice spring rolls the other
Peasant
day.
food is the best food. All this luxury, expensive food is for people who are pansies.
Well,
Doesn't understand the basic, amazing stuff of the basic ingredients. That's why Japanese food is great.
That peasant food, it kind of it gets stains on my ruffled shirt. I don't like it.
That's true. Well, sign me up as a pansy, I guess.
Amen.
Excuse me for liking nice things.
Yeah, I know. God.
Exactly in color.
Yeah. We get 3 minutes, guys, by the way. 3 minutes.
Gee, Chester.
Hey, man, I can't help it. It is what it is. But I have to say, we've had many shows on this, on the fan edition, now the Ultimate Edition. And everybody, when you get a chance over on Mike's show, make sure you mention the Ultimate Edition so that we can hear him groan and moan every day.
It's so great when he does.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's gross.
But okay, no, not that kind, Dina. Get your mind out of the gutter, woman. All right. But one of the things that we always have in the show is killer art, guys. And, well, it's not always 100%, but today it is. I mean, look at it. It's amazing. Really, really good stuff.
Just look at them.
Just look at them.
Look at this more.
It's
How much
impressive.
time again?
Chester, I am a really good artist.
2 minutes, Dina. 2 minutes.
Okay.
Oh man, I gotta start using my eraser, and all this ink is still wet. Oh.
Don't do it. Just wait, or
Don't do
else
it.
you're gonna cry.
Dillard
I
blows smoke
tried.
on it. That's what I do.
I'm doing it.
Break out a hair
You can't
dryer.
stop me.
Okay, Well, you go borrow your wife's blow dryer then.
I have my own hair blow dryer. Thank you very much. Have you not seen my hair?
Oh, there it
You
is.
have hair?
I got a hair that rivals Jefferson Darcy.
No one
Oh,
knows
okay,
that
you
reference.
rifle at once.
Damn.
That one can
That's an
flip
American.
his
It's an American
pants.
joke, Dina. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Jay Chimpansky says, "What's up, guys? What are we drawing tonight?" Well, we're doing Pulp Heroes, baby, and we got them all across the board, but no one did Buck Rogers. No one. I'm very upset.
I did.
What
are you talking about, Chester?
For you here. You get it?
I don't draw anything for Chester anymore. I drew Chester in Avatar. He still hasn't used it.
I know I haven't actually. I haven't yet. You're right. You're right.
Get a quick 3-minute Buck Rogers. Come on.
That is awesome. I'll take the
'Cause that's all
3-minute one.
important.
Oh.
That's what she said.
I was going to actually. I was told not to.
Chester don't want no 3-minute man.
Chester runs a marathon.
Adrian says,
What's that song?
I don't think we have gotten to the point where it is almost consistently 100%. No, that is true, Adrian, but it's damn close most of the time. And I'm very happy about it. That's why we're the Ultimate Edition, baby. And, we will be until I get yelled at enough to stop it. Because eventually Mike is going to crack, and I'm going to get a DM, and he's going to say, Chester, sure. He going to do like that. And then I'll be, yes, Mr. Miller, I will give it on
Chester, I had a dream, and the good Lord came to me in the night and told me that you guys are being a little bit too better than us. So stop it.
Yes, that's probably that'll happen. It's coming.
But we have fun. We have so much fun,
We do have
You're
a lot of fun.
you're taking the food out of the mouths of these artists over here on the Pro Edition. You just stop that.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know
right.
what? If it gets too bad, we can always secede.
We can. We'll annex the internet. That's what we'll do. All right, guys. Now here we go. Now, Mortal V, I do hope you've got your straw poll on, sir, because we're about to get onto it. So just give me a comment here in the chat that you have successfully done that, please. But guys, we've come to the end here, and I'm doing a countdown right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Stop what you're doing. Put down those pencils.
your
Put
mother.
down those erasers, brushes, any of the other stuff. And my mother died a few weeks ago, John. Thank you very much for reminding me, sir. But it's horrible.
Put your pen down, Dina.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, we're here at the end, and I am waiting on. I got to scan in my art. Oh, thank you very much, sir. But Mortal V, let me know about that straw poll, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to show all the art here, guys, and then hopefully Mortal V is going to drop that straw poll, and he says he has one ready. Rock on. So I'm going to go through the art, and then we're going to go over there and do that. And while we're doing that, we'll take a look at the DNQ hashtag DNQFE. All right, so let's get to it. So first thing we have here is Zach. Now, Zach has done Conan and Bellet. I'm calling it Bellet because it looks like Bellet. So, Zach, how do you feel about your piece today, dude?
It's the first time I did traditional on the Ultimate Edition. So,
Oh,
never
awesome.
done a traditional.
Yeah, I like it, though. I think it's cool, dude. Very, very nice. Your screen is being blurry for some reason, though. Hopefully it'll pop on. But moving along here, we have then the Howl comics. So tell me, Alan, what do you think about your piece? I love it, dude. Tell me what you think about it.
I also got experimental. Use some different brushes here on this digital thing. Trying to get that cartoon look down. And Dick Tracy protecting some thought. Yeah,
Yeah, well, you got to protect them thoughts because they're weak and innocent, Didn't you know? Making their millions of dollars. But absolutely awesome, dude. Moving down, we have Mike Dalton, and Mike Dalton has someone's lost a leg. Mike, what happened?
I started him real late. I started in about 30 minutes.
So you're going to show us this one, not the other one? Which one do you want to have up for the straw poll? I go with this one. This is very classic Buck Rogers. Okay, it's a very classic Buck Rogers. So looks really, really good. Too bad we couldn't get that done in time, but sounds like Mike was having some problems on the other side. Hashtag some thought, Jiminy says. Thank you. But looks really good. So if you guys like any of this stuff you've seen, like Zach's or Howl's or Mike's, definitely go over to Straw Poll and vote for them, please. Moving down here, we have Eric Hawkins, and he has a killer. Rocketeer. Could you do me a favor and move that up a little bit so we can see the legs, what's down below?
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Yeah.
You see the legs now?
We can see the legs. That's really nice, dude. It's good job.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I like it. All right, moving along.
I tried.
No, well, you tried well. And if you guys like what Eric's doing with this, definitely vote for him, Mr. Oplo. Please do keep in mind that after their 3-day hiatus, the Pro Edition is back on, and therefore our artists here actually are going to win a prize, which means they will get over to the Pro Edition and be able to be yelled at by those pros and told very jealous things by them, because that's what they do. I hear.
If there's a show this week.
If there is, there might be some more consternation going on, but I shall not engage in any type of slanderous thoughts, sir. But moving down over here, we have El Rodimus Flash, who looks like he got 3 or 4 pieces done today. El Rodimus, which one are you going to give us? This one?
I don't know. We've got Shadow, Buck Rogers,
baby,
Deja Thoris, and Friend. And is that it? And Flash.
Should have done Lone Ranger because you're the fastest pen in the West.
Wow, dude. Ooh. Take that. That's pretty good. But I don't know.
Shit.
I'd go with the Deja Thoris, the first one you worked on. Is that the first one?
Really?
The second. That's the second.
No, the first one was Flash.
That Shadow's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Shadow is.
That's how you draw the nose.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah,
that's my favorite.
Okay, well then
It
go
looks
with your
good.
favorite. So he's going to be offering up the Shadow here, which is a very interesting take on the character. So if you guys like what look at that. If you guys like what he's doing with this, please go over to the straw poll and vote for him, guys. Moving down here, we have Dina, and Dina has herself John Carter of Mars with Deja Thoris done in anime-esque manner.
Not Deja Thoris, it's Princess Aura.
I do apologize.
Yeah.
Do apologize. But no one knows who that is, Dina. No one knows.
Yeah, that's Flash Gordon. That's Ming's
The
daughter.
Merciless daughter.
Yeah, I get it. It's Flash Gordon. So it's not. I do
Empress
apologize.
of
It's not
Mongo,
John.
Bride of Baron.
Even though she's been lying to me the entire show, it is Flash Gordon and his lady friend. But it is beautiful as usual, though, Dina. So thank you very much. If you like what Dina is doing, guys, when Mortal V drops that straw poll, definitely get over there and vote, please. Of course, we have John Dealer. Came in very late, but damn, John, damn, that's nice, dude.
Oh, I tried to get the Shadow, and I think that I fucking nailed it up right on the head.
I think you did. I like it overall. I think you did a good job. Yeah. No, I like the overall look of it. I think El Rodimus has a very interesting take on it, but this is a much more classic take. I like it. It's beautiful. So if you like what John is doing, definitely vote for him in the straw poll, guys. Then we also have El Guapo Comics, and I can't believe you got that done, dude. I'm just claps already, dude. Just amazing. Amazing you got that done.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, it
so
looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good, dude. And of course, he's got Doc Savage in there, which is nice. We have Deja Thoris there. We have Lone Ranger. We have Shadow. We got Silver, which is most important. Animal Love here. Oh, sorry, Booster. I don't want to step on your on your stuff. But anyway, I love what El Guapo is doing here. If you guys like what he's got, then definitely vote for him in the straw poll. And of course, our last entry for today is Bill from Argos Creations, and he's got him a Conan, baby, and a very sexy butt. It's not Conan's butt; it's another butt. It's sexy.
No.
Yeah.
It is.
I
Put
like
the
it.
butt right in the center of the screen.
Yeah, I
and
like it.
Very
Conan.
faceta feeling.
Yeah, the big monster in the background.
And the
It was
lady
fun.
in the
Very cool.
front.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you gotta have some hips. That's how
Yeah.
Rosetta
Awesome.
draws the
Well,
chicks.
it is beautiful. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to definitely, if you like what Bill is doing, vote for him in the straw poll. But I'm going to go through again here real quick and just kind of run down it. And while I do that, Mortal V is going to drop that straw poll link into the chat. Now, do keep in mind that there's a couple seconds here delay, so it'll take him a minute to do that. But when he does drop it, get over there and vote. Keep in mind that it is completely free. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to pay for anything.
Oh
You don't
no,
have
he
to
says
sign up.
he says straw poll coming soon. Blame Booster.
Okay. Well, he's dropped it. He's dropped it. And Immortal V, keep that in the chat if you don't mind. But let me go through here and just show you guys real quick again. Mike, once again, I don't know why you hate me, but David Hasselhoff is in my face. This is Zach's. This is Howl's. This is David Hasselhoff. Vote for the German. This is Eric. This is Elrodimus. This is Dina. This is Dillard. This is El Guapo Comics, and this is Bill. Sweet. All right. Well, guys, definitely go over there. He said he messed up the straw poll. Let me go check it out here real quick. Let me jump up and see how messed up it is. I do apologize. Booster completely dropped the ball. So we got John, Let Me in Dillard, Elrodimus, Aha, Flash. Dina will let you know you're fat. That's true. Eric, I'm not Weathers Hawkins. Very good. Zachary Golma Bradley. Very nice. Caesar, not El Feo Feliciano. That is El Guapo, by the way, guys. The Howl at the Moon Comics. Mike Irregular Joel Dalton and Argos Bullet Bill Creations. Where's John Dillard? Oh, he's at the top. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4,
As
5,
per
6,
usual.
7, 8, 9. Perfect. What are you complaining about? Looks good. It says, I am not a robot. So I click it. And then I go to, who do I choose, though? Who could I possibly pick?
You choose me, Chester.
Hard.
We talked about this before the show.
That's true. I do apologize. I forgot. I'm getting senile. Dude, it's tough today, dude. There's some really good stuff.
Everyone has incredible pieces. It's
Yeah,
really nice.
You know, now
it's really good.
I have to go with
classic
this.
hero.
I have to go with this one because I have to go with that one. Okay, I'm done.
Thank you, Chester. Thank you.
You're welcome, John. I got you back. But we got 27 votes in here, and it's pretty even across the board. Nice to see that. Now, keep in mind, guys, please hit that. I don't know why he said he screwed it up because it works just fine. So definitely go over there and make your vote. Keep in mind, like I said, it's free. You don't have to download anything, guys. It's completely safe. Just hit that link that Mortal V is putting up there right now, and go and vote on it, man. And let's get ourselves at least 45 people, please.
Chester, it doesn't look like you voted for me. My votes haven't changed.
It takes time sometimes, John. It takes time sometimes, John.
Okay, thanks.
It's a slow process.
It is a slow process. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go over and take a look at the hashtag here. So let me get this up, bring it over, so you guys can take a look at it here. I did screw up and I didn't get this thing announced early enough, so it's my fault. I do apologize for that. But thank you all of you who did come along and vote. And I see there are several here, so let me come down to the bottom. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. There's a whole bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff in here.
Sharing.
You guys are
You're
awesome,
not sharing,
dude.
Chester.
What do you mean I'm not sharing? Oh, with you guys? Oh, God, you're so damn artist. So fickle. Fine.
All right, let me open up this window. I might as well vote for myself while I open up this YouTube
All right,
window.
fine. Here we go. All right, here we go. I'm sharing. There you go. Now you can see. Just white box on me. All right, here we go. What's that? Yeah, all right. So let's see here. Now, it looks like this is coming from the other day. We got some Fat Green Lantern.
A booster is telling you to click latest. No, Chester, latest.
I don't know what that means.
To the very top. And then
Where's latest? Oh, latest. Okay. There we go. All right, here we go. There we go. You're helping. All right, cool. Very good. And awesome.
Chester, you got like 99 notifications.
No,
Yeah, I
you haven't-
know.
you
I
haven't
get,
used
dude.
it.
I get a lot.
Check his Twitter.
No, dude, I checked it this morning. Actually, it's just the way it is, man. My freaking email is like 500-600 a day. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so this is from Matt Weldon, and he got the spirit here. Ooh, very nice, dude. But what is the difference between the spirit and the shadow? Is there a difference?
The spirit wouldn't have guns, basically. Yeah, he got it wrong.
He got it wrong. Someone is
Yeah, I think
calling
that's
you
the
out.
shadow.
Matt,
I think he did the shadow.
I think he
With a
did.
tiny nose.
Goodness, you're
To
being
go with his tiny.
dude. You keep it. Well, Matt Weldon is the beast, man. You can't say those things to him. Bad things will happen.
I can because he's my Padawan.
Oh, he
Matt
is.
Weldon confirmed hack. There he is.
Oh God, Jesus! Where's the love? But it's very nice beat of art, though. Then we have another Matt Weldon here, and this, of course, is John Carter. Oh, look at that, dude! There's kiwi birds everywhere. That is stunningly
Weldon
gorgeous.
love Booster.
Yeah, he does. Everyone does. But that is really good, dude. I love the expression on the female and this sexiness of her body. That's beautiful, Matt.
I'm glad there's a foot down there.
There is a foot, and
What's
we
the
don't
foot
know.
covering up?
We don't know. We don't know. But Matt, that is an amazing piece, dude. That's why he's the beast. Turtle, rabbit, fox toned it down today, and in an amazing piece with the Shadow and Buck Rogers Tweaky. Awesome, dude. I'm a
Oh,
pump.
that's cool.
It is cool, dude. I am a
Yes.
pulp hero. Beady beady. That is awesome. Turtle Red Fox is awesome, dude. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Keep voting in the straw poll, by the way, guys. I'll go check it after I'm done here. Moving up here, we have Accidental Death. Ha 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 ha. That's a joke.
Oh, that's not. I like that.
That's a
That's good.
what, Buck Rogers, I'd say, right? Or Flash Gordon? Maybe Flash.
Or Flash. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's a
Flash.
fantastic pistol there.
That is a really good pistol, dude. Yeah, yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff. As usual in the hashtag draw along here on the Ultimate Edition now, but we're going to keep it as hashtag DNQFE because that's what everybody knows. Do keep in mind, all of you artists who are doing the draw along, we'd be happy to have you on the show, guys. You're welcome. All you have to do is go hit the Twitter and say, Chester, put me on the show, and I'll get it done, man. I will. I promise. But that's a beautiful piece. Now, Eric Hawkins, some reason, has a Green Lantern that looks like Butterboy.
Oh, that was from last night.
Ethan! Goodness gracious. That's disqualified. That is not Pulp. Let me see. Who is this real quick? It's Adrian. That's a very nice Solomon Kane, dude. What do you guys think of Adrian's piece? I like it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah. Very nice. Very Solomon Kane-y.
Good character choice.
It is a good character choice. Actually, I think I like some of the Solomon Kane stuff better than like Conan stuff. Sacrilege. I know.
Oh, it's much better. That's like his best stuff.
Send Chester notification 100, and he might read it in time. Maybe, dude. I just checked it today, and it's actually well over. I'm not going to show it to you though. I'm not going to gratify that with a response. What is this? This is from Tolfer. Tolfer's always awesome.
That looks like Solomon Kane, right?
No, it's not Solomon Kane.
Oh, wait.
Is this a
Sorry,
Silk?
Domino Lady.
I'm looking at YouTube.
Phantom Lady, maybe?
That's the
Phantom
Domino Lady. Domino Lady.
Well, I was thinking of Silk Spectre is what came to my mind. But nice, dude. Very nice. Thank you very much. Cool. All right. Let's come up here and to Sami Guy. And we got ourselves another type of femme fatale. Cool. That is cool, dude.
I like that head. That's
Oh,
fantastic.
Beautiful.
It is nice. I do like it.
Way to go. Way to go, Sammy Guy. Way to go.
Good job, Sammy Guy. Then we have Josh Smith. Look at that, dude.
I like that.
That is nice.
Buzz
It's like it's like an Iron Man / Rocketeer,
it's like
right?
Buzz Lightyear Rocketeer.
Yeah, no, okay,
Yeah,
I'll take
Buzz
that.
Lightyear
I'll take
Rocketeer.
that. Yeah, you're right. Buzz Lightyear. It's awesome, dude. It's beautiful. It is Buzz. You're right. It is Buzz Lightyear, dude. That is wonderful, dude. Really good job. Then look at this. Look at this. This is from Jared Geronimo. I like that, dude. Cisco Kid, I guess, right? It's probably a Cisco Kid, right? Or
Why do you gotta be?
Mister, how many times do I gotta tell you I'm not familiar with Pulp comics?
God damn it, John!
Pancho
I was talking to the world.
That's Indiana Jones.
JCM has
Oh, it is
himself
Indiana Jones.
Looking for
Flash.
some bone.
Oh, it was Indiana Jones. Okay. This is, of course, from Flash Gordon from JCM. Very nice. Ming the Merciless. Sweet. That was Indiana Jones, I guess. Okay. I get it. I see that. All right. All right.
No, maybe he's just old Indiana Jones.
Oh, is that like a German Ruger he has in his hand?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And then we have One Doom One doomy rabbit. I don't know what that means.
Doomed.
One
Doomed.
doomed rabbit.
Oh, one doomed rabbit. Thank you guys for helping me with the English language.
English teacher over here.
Yeah, I know, right?
Rabbits.
It's ridiculous. But who is this character though? Nobody
It
knows.
says
She
Satana.
got horns.
Satana?
Go back.
She's sexy.
Satana.
Go back.
Santana.
I really
Oh.
like the eyes.
It
It was
is
a
really
Marvel
good.
character in the 70s.
Yeah, it's a nice piece though. So let me
It
just
is.
do the refresh real quick and see if I got everything in here.
It says Satana on top
There's-
there, but he's,
oh, it-
he's writing down who it is.
Oh, I see. Santana unfinished needs shading and stuff. Oh, thank you very much. I don't know how to read. Thank you, John, for helping me. But we do have a couple more offers. This is from I won't show the name. It might be
Ooh.
It might be a Disney character named person, and he says that
That looks awesome.
yeah,
It's cool.
and it's almost done. Even
Jiminy Cricket
Oh,
right
wow.
there. That's a guy that can appreciate the beautiful male form.
he can. Jiminy kicks it, dude. And Jiminy, please finish this piece, dude, because that is badass, dude. Or it could be Jiminy.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
saying
the
it
man
is.
right there who has studied the male body
He has.
for many, many hours.
He has.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I love how the shadow almost has like the cloak, Marvel's Cloak and Dagger cloak look in the back there. That's pretty cool. And then, of course, the last one we have for today, well, let me just refresh it and make sure that it is. It is. And we have from Chino, we have the Booster Kiwi as the shadow. Sweet.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna make a critique here.
Sick.
The line of the scarf goes through the bill of the kiwi. This is a 0 out of 10. I can't vote for this.
Oh, come on now. I like it. But
I cannot abide.
I'm always biased.
I am not entertained.
I love Jiminy stuff. I'm always biased toward that. But there's some really good things here, guys. Really good job, man. I love that Buzz Lightyear. That's beautiful.
it's great. I like it.
That's very nice. This is
So
a
much
beautiful
fun.
Flash Gordon, Turtle Rabbit. But
Yeah.
I have to give it to Matt Weldon in this one right here. This is one of the best things I've ever seen him sketch. Actually, that is
Kiwi, a kiwi mall.
yeah, but it's beautiful. Look at it. That
That
is
is pretty
really
sweet.
good,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, the lines on that female are excellent, dude. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for drawing along. We do appreciate that. We do it every week. I do apologize that it took me a while to announce it. We'll try to stay on that better next week and just yell at Booster. It's his job. But anyway, let me come back over here and show you the guys. And while I go and check the straw poll, because we're going to have to end the show, guys. The Domino Lady is cool. I agree. But let me come over. Where's that damn straw poll? Here we go. There it is. All right. All right, let me refresh this here. We got 45 votes over here, which is nice. That's about where 50 people are watching, so we're a little shy on that. But it's been running for quite a while, so I think I'm going to call it where it stands. So I'm going to give you 10 seconds, and then I'm going to call it. I'm counting as we speak.
I think it's my internet. It's so freaking blurry.
Is it? 5.
I don't know.
Yeah, Dina
Looks
normally does
Four.
really highly rendered stuff. That looks really plain for something.
3.
I think it might be the internet.
2.
Could just
It's
be the
really
lighting.
blurry.
1. All right, I'm closing the poll.
Wow.
It's got 47 votes. Sweet. And of course, the title of this, Who Will Survive, Heaven or Hell? I don't know how that relates to Pulp Heroes, but awesome. So let me go ahead and I don't have to refresh. Everything's in good line here. So I'm going to start at the bottom, the last runner-up, and I'm going to run it all the way to the top. So here we go. Coming in the last runner-up position, we have Mike Irregular Joe Dalton. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very
What
nice.
should be bigger, Dalton?
Yeah. Well, of course, and the problem he had here was the fact that something happened. I don't know what happened, because Mike usually absolutely kicks it. What did happen? What trouble were you having over there, dude?
Oh, just the technical stuff. The batteries run out on the frickin' phone and the microphones and all that stuff. So,
Well,
I just didn't. I started out today, and I don't know. It's
it's all right,
been a
dude.
long day.
It's
I will say
finishing up
that
looking
collar
good.
on his kicks ass, dude. That's a fantastic collar.
What's that?
The collar you have on his spacesuit is top notch. I love it.
Oh yeah, thanks.
That is cool, yeah. Very classic. All right, moving on here. We coming up into second runner-up. We have Erotimus. Flash. Okay, that was funny. We knew it was going to
Who
happen.
hiss? Hiss
Yeah.
who?
Who hiss? With 3 votes, though. 3 votes.
Who
3 votes.
hiss?
I don't know. They were pretty good stuff. And, of course,
Three good people in a sea of evil.
oh goodness. Now, of course, we have ourselves coming up
Thanks,
here.
Mom.
Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2. Okay. So we have a tie for the fourth place, or the last runner-up, with 4 votes each. We have Zachary Golma Bradley and Eric I'm Not Weathers Hawkins. So claps for you guys. Very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. And then we have a 3-way tie for the bronze medal in third place. I know if you guys are paying attention, a couple of votes have come in, but I called it at 47. It's 3-way tie. And interesting, we have the Howl Comics. We have Caesar, not El Feo, Feliciano. And we have Dina Will Let You Know You're Fat. So congratulations on the bronze medal, guys. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Claps, claps, claps all around. Now, interestingly, because as we were watching this straw poll, there was a strong leader from the very beginning. But in the end, he faltered. And he came in second place. So the silver medal today goes to John Let
Sorry,
Me In
Bill.
Dillard.
Oh, what?
Very good, John. Claps for John. Claps for John. I thought you were going to win it, John. I mean, you jumped out right to a lead, and I thought, oh, there it goes. But no, today's medal, gold medal, in first place, goes to, with 16 votes, I might add, Argo's Bullet Bill Creations. Dude, awesome. Very
Go in
nice.
the butt.
Very
you.
nice.
Had
Very
a
nice.
lot of fun. That was
Yeah, no, it
was
Congratulations
fun.
to
It was
Bill,
well
the
hectic.
clearly superior artist, superior man.
all around, all around. True, true, true. And of course, let's take a look at
Just
that.
curious, Bill.
Superior.
Axe you
But-
draw, is that the Yskamor's axe from Skyrim?
I just pulled it out of my
Reference.
brain. I don't know.
No, I
Yeah.
get it. Reference. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. That was some great art today. Everyone was really good. Bill's going to go over to the Pro edition next week. So, Bill, make sure that you send me a Twitter with a tweet with that art so I can get over to Edwin, of course, sooner than later, please. And do go over next week and support Bill on the Pro edition if it happens. I'm assuming it will. And definitely get over there. Now, Bill, is this your first time going to Pro edition or not?
I've won 3 times, but this is my second time going over there. I had a conflict of scheduling one time, couldn't get on there. But this is the first time this year, I think.
I see.
That I've been on DQ.
Well, did you win? Did you win when you went over there?
I tied Mike Miller for 3rd place.
Oh, yeah, right,
I went up against like Kanan White and Elliot, and came in 3rd.
Oh,
We
it's
did-
hard.
That's pretty good, actually.
We did Aquaman.
Those are all beasts over there.
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah, it was tough. We did an Aquaman, and yeah, I was sweating bullets the whole time. But it was fun. It was a lot of
Before
fun.
John makes his comment, I will say it for him. John Dillard won the very first spin edition of Drawn and Quartered, and he went over there and he beat the pros in the same first week.
Oh, I wasn't gonna say anything, Justin.
No, I know.
No, it kind of reminds me of Al Bundy every time he brings that up. But that's
Right. All right, cool. Well, I'm going to go down the line here, and I'm going to tell everyone where they can be found, or if you have any projects you're working on, go ahead and shield that. So, Zach, you are first, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Zach_DB. I am working on my graphic novel, World of Golem, which actually, after discussing it with the current backers, I'm going to relaunch it in next year, right before printing, to get more stuff, because I want to get more books. So I'm going to start getting that all set up and getting a mailing list set up pretty soon here. Get that rolling.
Sweet. Rock on. And where can people find you, dude?
Twitter.
Yeah, but
Zach_DB.
Jesus, what are these people I have
Get
to
out my
deal with?
house.
Goodness gracious. Now, I do see Tank Ferret is in here. I also see that Trusty Sidekick is in here. I also noticed that Shinobi Raccoon came in, which is always awesome. And that we're being graced by royalty, folks. There is a Good Dog Press, the very Manny himself, Skunk Girl. How you doing, dude? Haven't seen you in a while. Very nice. But moving down the line here, of course, Howl. Tell them where they can find you, dude.
Right now, I'm on Twitter and on Instagram at the Hal Comics. You can just see me dick around for the moment. I got some projects coming up, but when I get closer, I'll be announcing them.
Sweet. All right. There you go, guys. Great piece again today, guy. How and everybody was really nice. Moving down here, Mike Dalton, sir. Where can they find you, man?
Mike Dalton art and on Instagram.
Mhm.
That's my main place where I post.
Great.
When I can.
That was enthusiastic, even. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that's all right. You're lucky because we have Mortal V in here, and he's an absolute pro, dude. So he's on it. Okay,
It's
guys.
Mike _Dalton_art is what
Wow.
it is.
Why?
I don't know. I am I boomer the social media pretty good.
Yeah. Some of you guys have really hard Twitters. You should have easy stuff, but that's all right. Mortal V will work it out. Thanks a lot, Mike.
All
Moving over here to Eric, and I see. What is that?
That is my first issue of the Zombieful World of Oz. I'm actually working on the second issue, which I'm going to crowdfund early 2020. You can find me on Twitter at ES_Hawkins. And I might have some other projects. 3 people have contacted me this week for rates. So we'll see.
Sweet, dude. I have to say, that cover came out wonderful, dude. Very nice.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's my banner, too, when I go to shows.
Yeah. Well, seeing it
Awesome.
seeing it in physical presence, it is really good. I remember you showed me this some aspects of this art a long time ago, dude.
Back in April when I first started the crowdfunding for it. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks great, though. I'm really happy for you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. All right, moving along here, and we have El Rodimus Flash, who is putting some touches on his Flash Gordon. Sir, where can they find you?
You can get me on Instagram at elrod.elrod. You can also find me on Google Reviews, which I'm getting a lot of hits on there, and actually commissions. Because wherever I go, I just put a review in and throw pictures with it.
Which is a good idea.
And you get like 15. Yeah, you get like 15,000 hits. It's insane.
I've never had 15,000 hits on anything.
It's El Rodimus Flash.
All right, well, awesome. Moving down here, Dina, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at EliLuker1, and or else you can contact either Booster or Chester, then they know where to get me.
That's right. And do me a favor, Dina, when you get this all inked in and finished, definitely throw it on Fanspeak, please. That's a pretty piece you got there. And of course, I appreciate all of you guys throwing stuff on Fanspeak so everyone can look at it easily. I do appreciate that.
Sure.
Also, keep in mind that all of the artists here definitely go into the Discord, the Drone Recorder Discord, and go into the after show and drop all the pictures into the Dropbox there for the archive. Okay. Thank you guys, and Bill, of course, send it to me to me personally, my Twitter, for Edwin. All right, but moving down here, we have John Diller. Ooh, John, that's very nice. What are you working on, dude?
Well, what you're looking at right here is page 3 of the upcoming short ash can, The Canadian Buckler, which is going to be included in Rick Piper's, the Buckler. And this is going to be included in Rick Piper's upcoming Indiegogo campaign for his Canadian Shield #1. And that's what I'm working on right now. So you can find me outside. How about that? But you can also find me on Twitter under Diller Draws. And no other name, Diller Draws.
Now, I do have a question for you, John. That is beautiful, by the way. And I hope it's as funny as it should be. But I have a question for you. Diller Draws is, very standard. It's standard thing. Why did we go away from gaming the system? You're nothing standard about you.
The thing was, I gamed the system up to the point where it could not be gamed anymore. I got everything I could out of the established system as it is. So now I need to
So
change
you broke the system.
to go further. Yeah, essentially, yes. So, you know, I went ahead and did a George Bush, you know, mission complete and job well done. And time to move on to bigger and better things.
Well, there you go. Now it's explained, everybody. Now
I
it's
see.
explained.
So he killed the system.
He did. He did. All right, cool. Thank you, John. And of course, we have El Guapo Comics. What is this in front of me? This looks cool.
All right, so this is one of the finished pages from the Chango graphic novel, which was successfully funded on Kickstarter. So yeah, just wanted to kind of throw this out. I mean, this is page 34. I'm up to page 49 right now on 56 pages, so I'm almost done with it. So yeah, this is the main baddie.
Sweet. And where can they find you, man?
So they can find me on Twitter at El Guapo Comics. You can also find me on Instagram at The Art of Caesar Feliciano. And I even do TikTok drawing videos. So you can find me as Feliciano3 on TikTok.
Suwoo.
Suwoo.
Sweet. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Caesar. All right, guys. And last but certainly not least, today's champion going to the Pro Edition, we have Bill from Argos Creation. The beautiful man himself. Beautiful man. Where can they find you, brother?
Well, I've been so busy with work that I've been pretty out of the scene for a while, and it was nice to be able to jump in here and have some fun. It was kind of a last minute thing, but worked really hard when I got here. But on Tuesday nights, I'm on Bugbear's Basement. We're doing a live D&D campaign, and fellow competitor Zach is in there with me, and we're trying to stay alive while Trester tries his best to kill us off.
Yes.
And then when time starts allowing, I'll be dropping in on Digital Bullpen there on Good Dog Press and Ortiz. I've got an invite there to come in and draw with the crew over there. It's a great bunch of people. And
oh yeah.
But as it is right now, I'm just taking care of what I got to do to take care of what I got to do.
Awesome.
And you got it.
All right. Well, thank you all very much, guys. It was a lot of fun today, as usual. Definitely go over and check out Good Dog Press, and he's got a YouTube there, as Bill just mentioned. Go over there and support those guys, please. Of course, we also have IndieCom TV, which I do on Sunday at 10 a.m. In the morning. I have Coffee Akihabara. John Dillard here also does stuff on IndieCom TV as well. There's a lot of stuff. Go and support everyone and have fun, because that's what we're trying to do. So thank you guys all very much. We appreciate you being here. And with that, I'm going to choose one of the people here to give us some words of wisdom, because we have to namaste our way out. It's kind of the rule here. So who would be a good choice today to give us a truly epic namaste? Dina.
Dillard.
What?
Give us some words of wisdom.
Words of wisdom?
Always wear
Don't marry
underwear.
a crazy.
Don't marry a crazy. All right.
Or she will torture your children and make you sad.
Oh, well, all right then. So we'll just stick with the original. Don't marry a crazy. And namaste. Namaste. All right, guys. Later.
Good night.
Suwoo.